Last night's game versus the St. John's Maple Leafs had it all. First, the overtime drama of Daniel Tkachuk's game winner. Jonathan Waugh, former Moncton Wildcat, scores his first professional goal. Hey folks, sit back, relax, and buckle up because the true contenders are heading to round 2 tonight at Harbor Station. Good evening and welcome to Harbor Station. David DeLine along with my partner Steve Ryan. Tonight, the St. John's Maple Leafs are going to try to stop our St. John Flames from clinching the Canadian title because a win, an overtime loss, or tie will clinch it tonight. Steve, should be a good one.
Yeah, and these two teams have a pretty good history, and last night was no exception. Big goal by Daniel Tkachuk to give the Flames a 3-2 win in a game they really didn't deserve to win. Jimmy Waite stood on his head as usual. One of the top goaltenders in the league, but that goal by Tkachuk solved the things away, and this team continuously, David, keeps finding ways to win. They were out of that game last night, once again, no reason to win, and Tkachuk with the late marker, but give the Flames credit for hanging in games like that, and that's what makes them a first-place team with a big chance tonight to win their first Canadian Division crown since the 97-98 Calder Cup run.
Absolutely. The Flames did outshoot the Maple Leafs 45-23 last night, so Jimmy Waite, I actually felt bad for him as a couple of former bad goalies ourselves. You know, it was a tough night to see it, but I guess the big question tonight is not who shot JR, but did we hit the 2,500 seats, and are the Flames sticking around?
Well, that remains to be seen. There's going to be a big pregame announcement before the national anthem, and you're going to see a lot of the people affiliated with the Flames. I can't tell you the amount of work that's gone into this ticket drive. Absolutely. It's been absolutely huge, and you have to give credit to people like Bill Grant and Steve Maltby, certainly Stu McDonald and Nelson White, all these people so involved in giving their heart and soul on this. You know, a lot of people want to see this team remain in St. John. Forget the economic spin-offs and the entertainment value. The bottom line is this city really has to get behind somebody, and with the talent that you have in this hockey team this year, this is a great thing to happen right now. The ticket drive looks like it's a success. We're going to find out in a short period of time, but I think it's going to be a great day for St. John.
Yes, you know, hanging around the dressing room a little bit earlier, we don't know if it was the best kept secret of the 2,500, but last night, I think going into the game, they were sitting at about 2,300 season tickets.
Yep.
There was a last-minute push for former season ticket holders to step
correct.
up. You know, St. John is kind of known as a last-minute town, but nothing last-minute about it. This team means a lot to this town, not just in the entertainment value, but economic value. We've sat with Dave Andrews before, the president of the American Hockey League. He tags it at $4 to $5 million this team brings into the city of St. John, and that means jobs.
Yeah. And speaking of Dave Andrews, we hope to have him on one of the intermissions tonight. Great guy and a great PR guy for this league is the president. But yeah, and I think it's to bring the level of the city up. And once again, you have Moncton with the Quebec Major, Halifax, of course. Those are big-time teams. But this is professional hockey really at its best. You're going to see the stars of the NHL that are playing in this league right now, and so much talent, especially with Calgary's organization down here. You're going to see a couple of guys here tonight. Jeff Farkas, for example, with the Maple Leafs organization. He will play in the NHL. Next week, Quebec is in. It should be very interesting. And once again, a very, very good run ticket drive for the Flames. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, and absolutely. And of course, the big thing is we got a hockey game to play tonight. Old man winter or young man spring, whatever you want to call it, dumped on an early April Fool's joke in the city of St. John. We're sitting with about 15 to 20 centimeters of freshly fallen snow, but things are going to heat up in Harbor Station. Talking about guys possibly making that next step, obviously there's a few guys sitting in the St. John dressing room hoping to do that. Daniel Tkachuk, Rico Fata, you know, there is a list of guys. Scoville, maybe is it with Calgary, maybe it's with another organization, but now's the time to show. Who do you think's going to be the hero tonight? Who's going to step up and bring the game?
Well, it's going to be interesting. You have to get the good goaltending, you know that. We're not sure who is going to go. It's probably Zuper, I would think, but it should be very interesting. I guess right now we're just about ready to go to break. It should be interesting. We're going to have the on-ice announcement here up next, and we will see the announcement whether the St. John Flames made the 2,500 season tickets, which they were supposed to. So right now we're going to go up to Andy Campbell for the ceremonies.
1988, 1992, and 1998 Calder Cup Finals Tonight will be his final AHL game as he has announced his retirement. In appreciation of his 20 seasons of service to the American Hockey League, please join us in congratulating linesman Mr. Larry Christian. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for the moment we've all been waiting for, the results of our season ticket drive. Joining Mr. Andrews on the ice, please welcome from the Igniters Booster Club, Mr. Larry Lynch. From the community group that supported the drive, Mr. Jack Keir. And from the Flames local ownership group, Mr. Nick Georgudis, Mr. Dr. Ron Craig, Dr. Don Farrell, Mr. Gord Thorne, Mr. Don Miles, and representing Labatt Breweries, Mr. Chris Long. We go now to ice level, ladies and gentlemen, and Jack Keir.
Thank you, Andrew, and good evening, everyone. What a 40 days. It's hard to believe that it was just over 5 weeks ago we launched with our goal of 2,500 season ticket deposits. Right from the start, we believed that together we could do it. We felt the target was both fair and achievable, and we got to work. Everyone in our community pitched in, and I would overlook way too many of you if I started to say thanks right now. But I would like to acknowledge one special individual. Before this campaign ever launched, Ralph McClanahan took it upon himself to assemble a group of passionate fans and citizens to assist the Flames. Without his leadership, we would not be where we are today. Although Ralph is at home this evening recovering from a recent surgery, I am sure that he is listening on the radio, and I would like to take this opportunity on behalf of all Flames fans to thank him for his immense contribution. Before we announce our number, I would like to ask everyone who has placed their deposit on next year's seat to stand and remain standing. You are the people who got us here. 1, 2, 3, and 4 tickets at a time. And we would like to give you one more round of applause. All right. We started yesterday morning at 2,264 season tickets, and really believed you would come through. Well, you know what? You did. Take a look at the scoreboard. 2,700. Before we head off and let our Flames get to work, I know Nick wants to say a brief word.
On behalf of our organization, I want to thank each and every one of you for the great support you've given us this year and all these years in the past and in the future. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Nick. And thank you, everyone, for keeping the best team in the best league in St. John. Enjoy the game.
All right, thank you very much, Jack. Ladies and gentlemen, now we'd ask you to please rise and join the Quispamsis Elementary School Choir for the singing of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, we direct your attention to the west end of Harbor Station, where Loomis Courier Service has arrived with tonight's official American Hockey League game puck. If you are lucky enough to catch a puck in the stands during tonight's game, Loomis Courier Service will have it personally autographed by your favorite Flames player and delivered anywhere in Canada for you at no charge. If you catch one of tonight's pucks, take it to the customer service desk by Section T and sign up with Loomis.
DuPont from Mrozik on the far side. He'll play it up off the leg of Sean Thornton and up over the glass after just 5 seconds of play. So an early first stoppage. And face-off number 2. Just a couple of feet to the right of face-off number 1. Murray and Sillaps battle once again on the face-off, and this time Sillaps wins that draw. DJ Smith for St. John's at his own blue line. Cross-ice pass for Sean Thornton. He'll fire it in. Brochu out of the net in the Flame zone to play it. Apps quick to it, but Varlamov now has it in the near side corner. Ahead to Murray. He'll work it ahead to Botterill. Jason Botterill up over the red line. He plays it in off the end boards. Waite comes out to the side of his net. He'll leave it for Nathan Dempsey to DJ Smith. Now to Chad Allen on the near side boards. Leafs come out of their zone. Lead pass for Apps beyond his reach. Varlamov in all alone over the blue line. Sergei Varlamov shooting. Score! Sergei Varlamov, welcome back from your suspension. Seconds into period number 1, and only about 2 minutes after the announcement of the 2,719 season tickets sold, Sergei Varlamov gives the Flames fans here at Harbor Station a little more to cheer about. His 19th goal of the season.
St. John Flames' first goal, his 19th goal of the season, scored by number 29, Sergei Varlamov.
38 seconds at the time of that goal. Morozic with the assist on the even strength goal. Sergei Varlamov is 19th of the season. Flames lead it 1-0. Action back underway inside the Leaf zone. Alan Rourke settles in behind Jimmy Waite. One shot for the Flames, one goal. Now the Flames cause a turnover inside the Leaf zone out front. Birdie! No, it's Steve Bejan and Jimmy Waite able to make the save on shot number 2. Rico Fata started all of that on the far side boards. Works the puck in front. Bejan with a chance, but Waite able to get a piece of that one. He's now batting .500 on the evening. Minute 16 gone here in the first period. 1-0. The Flames lead the St. John's Maple Leafs. Face off in the Leafs end of the ice. McLean and Tkachuk. Tkachuk wins the draw. Pulls it back for Derek Walser. A shot toward the net. Turned away by the Maple Leafs. Michael Hackinson comes to the Flames blue line. Long drive in on Martin Brochu, and he's got that one in the glove, and he makes the save on the very first Leaf shot on the Flames goal. Minute 28 now gone in period number 1, and a very party-like atmosphere has settled over Harbor Station, and a good-sized crowd in here this evening for what promises to be an even more exciting evening as things go on. Derek Walser moves in behind Martin Brochu. Now he'll come up the far side to the red line. A long drive in on Waite off the end boards. Daniel Tkachuk racing to that in the corner. Plays it in behind for Roach. Roach looking out front for Mika Elomo into the near side corner. Roach takes it again. Off the side of the net. Waite tries to control it. Elomo knocked down. Puck rolls free up the near side boards. Hackinson at the blue line. Steve Monador can't play him. And the puck rolls into Flames territory. On the far side, Roach backhands it in off the far side boards. John McLean moves the puck ahead for Maxim Galanov. Galanov takes a bump, but able to move it into Flames territory. Mickey DuPont skating it forward. At the blue line of the St. John Flames, Marty Murray head to Varlamov, the goal getter here for the Flames. And as the Flames try to work it forward across the red line, the puck jumps up and over the boards in front of the Leafs bench. 17:38 to go, first period, 1-0. St. John leads St. John's. And after the excitement of last night's overtime victory for the Flames, for the excitement of the season ticket drive announcement here, things could really boil over this evening. Sillaps, Marty Murray, another face-off, this one just on the Flames side of the red line. The Leafs win it in their own zone. Nathan Dempsey and DJ Smith pass it around. Now Chad Allen to the red line. Tied up by Varlamov. He falls on the play. Puck rolls free across the blue line. Controlled by the Leafs. Allen will take it down the near side boards. It'll roll into the near side corner. Murray picks it up there. Avoids a check from Sean Thornton. And the Flames work it ahead. 2-on-1. Morozic jumps up with Botterill. Botterill with the puck. Shooting. Scores! Jason Botterill beats Jimmy Waite. 5-hole. And less than 3 minutes into the game, St. John with a 2-0 lead. Well, Jimmy Waite may still be feeling some of the effects of the snake bite he took last night on Blair Bett's late goal to tie it up and Daniel Tkachuk's goal to win it in overtime. He has given up 2 goals on 3 shots as the Flames now lead the Leafs 2-0.
Second goal, his 12th goal of the season, scored by number 19, Jason Botterill. Assistant number 29, Sergei Varlamov. And number 16, Marty Murray.
2:48 the time of the goal. Varlamov and Murray assisting on Jason Botterill's 12th of the season. Clock is ticking here in the first. We have yet to play 4 minutes. Already 2-0. Blair Betts causing some havoc in the Leafs end of the ice, almost forcing a turnover. Leafs continue to control. Jonathan Waugh working it forward now. Jeff Farkas will skate it to the red line for the Leafs. He's into St. John territory, trying to move around Darryl Scoville. In behind the net of Martin Brochu, centering off the skate of Daniel Tkachuk. That rolled close in beside the post. Now into the far corner. Bejan works it over the Flames blue line at center ice. Leafs take over. Alan Rourke trying to play it in. off the far boards, and the whistle sounds. It appears as though that may have been across 2 lines. 16-14 to go, first period, 2-0. Flames lead the Leafs. You're listening to Home Hardware Flames Hockey on Country 94. Already the Flames lead the hockey game 2-0. They'll chase the puck into Leafs territory. Dmitry Yakushin will get to it before Dave Roach does, and that will be icing against the St. John Flames. Jason Botterill and Sergei Varlamov with goals here. For Varlamov, his 19th. For Botterill, his 12th. And that is the difference in the hockey game so far. Jimmy Waite has seen 3 shots on goal. He has allowed 2 goals. Face-off coming up inside the Flame zone to Martin Brochu's right. Don McLean, Daniel Tkachuk. Flames control. Derek Walser will work it ahead. Dave Roach will skate it out of Flames territory. To neutral ice, Doug Dowell plays it into the Leafs zone. Yakushin on the far side. Comes to the red line, plays it off the far side boards and into St. John territory. Steve Monador moves in behind Brochu, watched by Michael Hackinson. Now he'll work the puck forward. Tkachuk has it. Ahead for Dowell. Dowell has it roll past him. Tyler Harleton will skate into Leafs territory and in behind Jimmy Waite. And now start the Leafs forward on the far side. Michael Hackinson takes a pass. Tries to come near side for McLean. Picked up by the Flames. Botterill going the other way. Shooting. Pad save. Rebound. And Marty Murray just pushed it wide. Comes back to the side of the net. Botterill fights for it. Into the far corner. Varlamov now in behind. Marty Murray. He's got some room in the corner. Tried to play it in front off the leg of Don McLean. Botterill back to Murray. They move in behind. McLean tries to check Murray. He's got some speed though. Moves into the slot. Played it back for defenseman Rick Morozic, and it was just out of his reach, and it rolls down into St. John territory. Flames come forward again at the red line. Morgan Warren takes the puck, but Sean Thornton couldn't clear the zone. He'd gone in to chase Marty Murray over the blue line. Couldn't get back out as Morgan Warren, a Summerside PEI native, moved in and ahead after taking the puck, intercepting the Marty Murray forward pass. And the Leafs are caught on the offside. 14:42 to go, first period. 2-0. St. John leads the Leafs. Face-off coming up outside of the Flames blue line on the far side of the ice. Following this contest here tonight, the St. John's Maple Leafs will do nothing other than walk through the pedway to their hotel rooms at the Delta Brunswick and bunk down for the night before flying home tomorrow. On the other hand, it will be the Flames who board the bus for an overnight trip to Portland, where they will face the Pirates tomorrow afternoon. Flames control the draw just outside their blue line. They'll work it ahead. Up over the red line, Rico Faddis forward pass. Misses its intended target, Nathan Dempsey. Now DJ Smith inside Leafs territory. Smith playing it way out of the reach of wherever he intended that to go. Darryl Scoville picks it up inside Flame zone. Now he'll work it forward. He comes to his own blue line. To the red line now, and he'll dump it in. Flames will chase. Dempsey gets to it first, and the Flames are called on the icing. 14:12 to go, first period. 2-0. Flames lead the Leafs. This is Home Hardware Flames Hockey on Country 94. Nothing Flames early in the first period. We've yet to reach the 6-minute mark. In fact, we're just reaching that now. Flames with control of the puck inside Leafs territory. They'll turn it over, though, and the Leafs come the other way. Jonathan Waugh down the far side boards. Drop pass, although he dropped it over the blue line. He'd skated into Flames territory and tried to leave the puck behind him for either Maxim Galanov or Michael Travnicek. But as he pushed that puck backwards, it actually rolled out of the Flames zone, and the Leafs are caught on the offside. So the face-off outside the Flames blue line. McLean, check that. Farkas and Tkachuk. Derek Walzer off the draw from Tkachuk. Now the Flames play it forward. Right in on Waite. They'll push it up to the far side boards. Knocked down by the Flames at the blue line. Mikael Omo couldn't get a stick on it. Travnicek and Rourke come the other way with Waugh. Waugh down the near side, drops for Rourke. Shot, root loose in front, and Brochu was able to steer it into the near side corner. On the boards on the near side, now into the middle, shooting. That was Travnicek, and Derek Walzer got in the way of that one. Flames work it out over the blue line. Galanov to Travnicek through the neutral ice area. He'll play it down into Flames territory one more time. Daniel Tkachuk picks it up, throws it back up through the neutral zone. Galanov comes near side, Dmitry Yakushin. Puck rolls away from him, he regains possession and fires it in. Brochu out of his net to play it for Steve Montador. Montador, long pass for Jason Botterill, just beyond his reach. He would have had a somewhat clear path to the net, and the Flames are going to be called on the icing as Botterill gets to the puck inside to the Leaf zone, but not ahead of Tyler Carlton. This game here at Harbor Station, one of 9 on the American Hockey League schedule tonight. Philly is in Albany, Louisville visiting Cincinnati, Hamilton on home ice against the Springfield Falcons, Quebec, the Citadels visiting Hartford, Providence is in Lowell, Worcester is in Portland to take on the Pirates. That's where the Flames will be tomorrow in Portland. Syracuse at home to Rochester, and Hershey visiting Wilkes-Barre. Action back underway inside Flames territory. Mickey Dupont from in behind Brochu. He works it forward over the blue line, trying to get it to Varlamov onto the stick of Nathan Dempsey. Cross-ice pass for DJ Smith. Another cross-ice pass is Michael Hackinson. Plays the puck down into Flames territory one more time. In behind Brochu. Nathan Dempsey. Check that. Jason Sessa trying to work it forward. Marty Murray and Mickey Dupont trying to work him over at the same time. Into the far corner. Mrozik takes a bump from McLean. Hackinson comes in to help out. Marty Murray pushes and shoves with him. Now Botterill on the far side boards, works it ahead. Varlamov with one man to beat. It's Nathan Dempsey. Varlamov shooting off Dempsey's leg, and that's off the glass in the near side corner. Varlamov pushes it to Murray in behind, up the near side, into the slot. Varlamov shooting, glove save. Dmitry Yuskevich might have gotten a piece of that, but Waite definitely got a piece of it and pushed it into the far side corner. Chris St. Croix touches up inside Flames territory, and the Leafs will be called on the icing. The Flames with all kinds of chances here in the early going. Jimmy Waite has bounced back, shall we say, after giving up 2 goals on 3 shots, the first 3 shots of the game, including the first shot of the game, has now made a total of 4 saves, as well as giving up 2 goals. So the face-off will come about inside the Leafs zone to the right of Waite. Silaps is there for the Leafs. Blair Betts meanders into the circle for the Flames. Betts wins the draw, comes back to the blue line. Scoville throws it toward the net, might have been off a post, off the toe maybe of Jimmy Waite. Near side corner, Bejan works it in front off the boards on the far side. Scoville plays it down into the corner. Betts in behind Waite, he takes a bump from Apps. Puck rolls all the way into the near side corner. Bejan ties up with Harlton. Yakushin poking away at it there. Bejan works out in front. Tried the wraparound, couldn't get it to go. Loose puck in front. Dowell back to the blue line. Scoville. Shot. Warren down, and he blocked it. Took it all on the body. Shot from the point. Loose puck at the side of the net. Dowell in behind. Out front to Bejan. Couldn't make the one-timer go. Leafs gain control, and Morgan Warren is still down. He blocked Darryl Scoville's shot right at the blue line. He was in close on that one. Able to make the play. He is just now getting to his knees and still in obvious pain. Morgan Warren in his first pro season after playing his entire major junior career just down the highway with the Moncton Wildcats, and he calls this part of the world home. A Prince Edward Islander by birth. No doubt a number of friends and family in the audience here at Harbor Station this evening, and they'll be relieved to see Morgan Warren up and skating his way to the Maple Leafs bench. We should say welcome to our viewers on TVNB. This game being shown throughout the province this evening as part of their primetime sports coverage. So this game being broadcast not only on Country 94, but TVNB as well. Steve Monador shot, pad save, Jimmy Waite just got a piece of it at the last moment. Leafs can't clear the zone. Rico Fata plays it in to the corner. Waite and Alomo. Alomo ties up with somebody in the far corner. Leafs come away with it. That is Michael Travnicek. He'll skate it all the way to the red line. Still has the puck. And a long shot in. Martin Brochu makes the glove save, but Jeff Farkas is going to be called for a penalty on the near side of the ice. An interference call as Rico Fata tried to come back to back check. Farkas gets in his way. And the Flames, with a 2-0 lead, are going to get the first power play opportunity of the evening. 11:05 to play first period. 2-0 St. John leads. There's the announcement. And the Flames with the power play opportunity. They've been effective about 18% overall on the power play. 73 power play goals on 410 opportunities. And Sergei Varlamov will skate them into Leafs territory right off the bat. Into the far corner, Nathan Dempsey and Dave Roach tie up. Puck comes back to the blue line. Walzer into the middle. He feeds Marty Murray. Varlamov now. Walzer at the blue line. Shot, rebound in front, loose. Botterill poking at it. Leafs come up with it. They try to flip it over a couple of heads. Walzer gets to the far side boards. Now McLean will try to move it out. He can't. Still on the boards, Marty Murray will play it into the corner. Botterill there. He takes the hit from DJ Smith. They tie it up on the boards in the corner. Dave Roach comes in, pokes it free. Marty Murray sends it back to the blue line. Walzer across for Varlamov on the near side. Back to Walzer in the middle. The shot, bouncing puck up over the net into the near side corner. Roach, hounded by DJ Smith. Back to the blue line and Walzer. Varlamov now from the middle shooting. High up over the net, bounces off the end glass. And it's down at the side of the net. Nathan Dempsey tried to play it out. Michael Hackinson and Derek Walzer come together. And with 59 seconds left, the Leafs clear the zone. Varlamov from in behind his own blue line. Marty Murray head through the neutral zone. Bejan in over the blue line, drop pass Alomo. And he had that roll off a leg. He'll chase it into the far side corner. Come off the boards, into the middle, back to the blue line. Mickey Dupont in between his legs, though. He'll save it, hold it in, play it in behind. Rico Fata's there. Near side corner. Fata comes all the way back to the blue line, into the middle, shooting. Pad save, loose in front. Leafs gobble it up and clear the zone. Fata comes all the way back to his blue line to pick up the puck. 24 seconds left in the man advantage. Rico Fata up through the middle, loses control, but he'll play it from the far near side boards down in. Takes a big hit from Nathan Dempsey. Delayed penalty coming up against the Leafs. Mickey Dupont, Darryl Scoville through the middle, in front. Fata takes a whack at it, and finally, I think it's Nathan Dempsey who gets a stick on the puck. And it's Nathan Dempsey heading to the penalty box. He put a check on Rico Fata right in front of the Maple Leafs bench. Got the elbow and the stick up a little high, and referee Chris Rooney sends him to the box.
Nathan Dempsey, 2 minutes for high sticking, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 48 seconds. Maple Leafs number 21, Dempsey, high sticking under at 10:48.
There we go, Nathan Dempsey, the captain of the St. John's Maple Leafs, in the penalty box now for 2 minutes. Or less. 7 seconds remain on the Jeff Farkas penalty, so a 5-on-3 for 7 seconds. Face off inside the Leaf zone. Flames with a chance to go up even more. They win the drop. Botterill back to the blue line. Varlamov from Murray. On the far side, it's Walzer. He plays it in front. Botterill scores! Flames lead at 3-0 on a power play goal by Jason Botterill, his lucky number 13th of the season, and it came 8 seconds into the penalty to Nathan Dempsey, a second after the penalty to Jeff Farkas had expired. So the Leafs, if there's anything good for them in this, It's the fact that they're back at full strength. But the Flames have a 3-0 lead.
Third goal, a power play goal, his 13th goal of the season, scored by number 19, Jason Botterill. Assistant number 21, Derek Walter. And number 16, Marty Murray.
Murray and Walzer with the assist. Walzer, the assist, yes, and Marty Murray. Jason Botterill gets the goal, his second of the game, 13th of the season. Action back underway inside Leafs territory. Doug Dowell, near side corner. He takes the hit from Tyler Harleton. They work the puck down in behind. Yakushin comes in to tie up Blair Betts. Dowell goes back into the corner. He's hacked at by Silaps. They work it up on the near side boards. It'll go back into the corner as Harleton and Dowell continue to fight for possession. Harleton trying to play it out, actually played it in front of the Leafs net. Here comes Chad Allen to the red line. He'll flip it into the near side corner. Brochu comes out to play it. He'll have to play it up the near side boards. Doug Dowell takes over. Tried to feed Rico Fata. Fata had 2 blue jerseys right in his vicinity. Now Don McLean over the Flames blue line, drops a pass for Nathan Dempsey. They play it in. It rolls in behind Brochu. Chris St. Croix to it. Pokes it ahead for Alomo on the near side boards. Sessa ties up him. St. Croix comes back up with it. Hackinson pokes away. They've got it tied up pretty well on the near side boards. Hackinson works it free. In front, Leafs score! No! Nathan Dempsey had raised his arms in celebration, but Martin Brochu got a piece of it. Now Mika Alomo. He'll fire the puck up over the blue line. Rico Fata with a burst of speed. Nathan Dempsey, the only man back. And Dempsey plays the puck. It rolls into the near side corner. Fata crashes through the slot. Flames still control, though. Dempsey rather, gave it away. Dempsey and Elomo in the near side corner. Roach comes in, pushes it free. DJ Smith takes it away from him and will play it up the near side boards. At the blue line, Monador can't hold it in. Marty Murray at the red line, across for Derek Walzer. Walzer sends it back near side. Marty Murray moves deep inside the Flame zone. Now he'll come forward at the red line, still with control. Ahead to Botterill on the far side. And Marty Murray chases Alan Rourke into the corner, back at the blue line. Derek Walzer has the puck shot towards the net, and Jimmy Waite makes the save. 3-0, Flames lead the Leafs, 6:47 to go. First period, you're listening to Home Hardware Flames Hockey on Country 94.
Let's welcome some of our other groups in the double-header team. From Boston, Masco Girls and Rossay Select. Dover, New Hampshire Stars and Miss St. John Rockets. Wisconsin Elementary School Choir, Sections 8 and 9. St. Louis St. Church Youth Group in Section 6. And Browns Flat School in Section 5. Thank you for coming out and supporting your St. John Flames.
Welcome back to Harbor Station. Andy Campbell here with you. 3-0. St. John with the lead on the St. John's Maple Leafs. Jason Botterill with 2 of those 3 goals. And the Flames work it ahead. Marty Murray one-on-one with Maxim Galanoff shooting. Waite got a piece of it, but it was up over his head. He deflected it there. Botterill now turns it towards the net. That's high. Off the end glass, Galanoff picks it up. Ahead for Farkas in his own zone, and Farkas skates it to the red line. He'll move it into Leafs, or check that Flames territory. Kravnicek hauls down Rick Morozic inside Flames territory, and Tyler Harleton can't hold the puck at the blue line. Flames have to retreat, or check that, Leafs have to retreat into their own zone. I'm getting my St. John's mixed up here. And the Flames are going to be called on an offside here as they broke inside Leafs territory. 6 minutes even to play first period. 3-0. Flames lead. Goals by Sergei Varlamov and then 2 by Jason Botterill. Marty Murray has 2 assists. Sergei Varlamov has an assist to go along with his goal, and we haven't even finished period number 1. Face-off outside of the Leafs blue line. Blair Betts. And Morgan Warren back on the ice after he went down after blocking a Darryl Scoville slap shot. Flames drive it in on Jimmy Wade. He'll hold on to that and leave it for Tyler Harleton. Harleton passes up on the far side boards for Dmitry Yakushin. He'll send it ahead. Chad Allen over the red line. Plays it into Flames territory, looking in front. And Derek Walzer got down to block that. Allen gets it back, works in front, slides it right by Martin Brochu. Flames clear the zone. Walzer and Bejan connecting on that. Now at the red line, Sean Thornton brings the Leafs back into Flames territory. Matador in behind Brochu, rings it up on the far side boards for Bejan. Bejan skates it back down into the corner, now fires it forward, but right onto the stick of Sean Thornton of the Maple Leafs. Thornton turns and fires on Brochu. Matador picks up the rebound, sends it ahead for Blair Betts. Betts to the red line. He'll fire it in. Dempsey chases for the Leafs. He'll pass it cross ice for DJ Smith. Smith trying to play it forward. Leafs can't control in the neutral zone. Flames had played it forward, and it looks as though they're going to be called on a high stick in knocking the puck down. 4:56 remains in period number 1. 3-0 the score here in favor of the hometown St. John Flames. The St. John Flames, who will remain the property of the Port City through next season, the season after, and if Stu McDonald has his way, many more seasons after that. Flames can't control the draw in their own zone. Nathan Dempsey with a shot on Martin Brochu, and with a couple of blue shirts close by, he will hold on to that. 4:50 to go first period. 3-0 Flames. Coming up in intermission number 1, we will have our SureFit Automotive Flames junior broadcaster, Steve Bejan, the interviewee over there. We'll also hopefully hear from Flames COO Stu McDonald once again. His reaction now to what has gone on here this evening. We'll also be joined by AHL President David Andrews. Leafs tie up the puck in behind Martin Brochu. Chris St. Croix holding up his man. It comes free. Nathan Dempsey from the blue line. A shot knocked down by Dave Roach. On the far side boards, Scoville trying to work it forward. And a penalty call coming up against the Flames. Dave Roach, the guilty party. He works his way to the far side of the ice. He was already there, really. He just works his way into the penalty box. And the Flames will go about killing a penalty. 15:29 the time of the penalty against Dave Roach, slashing the call. And the Leafs 17.4% effective on the power play this season. 62 power play goals on 356 PPs. With a face-off inside the Flame zone, Leafs control. Michael Hackinson, now Don McLean in the corner. Mrozik tying them up. Puck comes free. Hackinson tried to work it back to the blue line. Dempsey has it there, has to hold on. Couldn't control it for a moment. In front, Jason Sessa. He couldn't get a stick on the Don McLean pass. He's knocked to the ice in the near side corner. McLean comes out with the puck, tried to center. On the far side, Farkas. Or Hackinson couldn't get to it. Now Galanoff. Back to Dempsey. Dempsey holds on. Hackinson, this side, Galanoff shooting, and that's wide off the end glass. Bounces for Don McLean. Hackinson takes over. Works it back into the corner for McLean. He'll leave it there. Mrozik will get to it, and he'll drive it up the far side boards, but not out. Hackinson. He skates away from Marty Murray. Mrozik comes, gives him a bump. Dempsey, blue line shot. Brochu with a big glove save. Almost nonchalantly reaching up and snagging that one and hauling it in. 1:10 left in the penalty to Dave Roach. 3:42 to go in this first period. 3-0. St. John leads St. John's. The season ticket drive, if you have not heard, incredibly successful for the Flames. 2,719 commitments for tickets for next season. Flames clear the zone off a draw in their own end of the ice. Jimmy Waite has to play the puck. Rico Fata bearing down on him. Now DJ Smith pestered from in behind. Travnicek playing it ahead for Watt. Travnicek took a big hit in open ice. Steve Bejan playing him there, and Bejan comes up with the puck. He'll work it down into Leafs territory. 45 seconds remain in the penalty to Dave Roach. Now Jonathan Waugh. Alan Rourke at his own blue line. Blair Betts pressuring him. DJ Smith. They'll work it down into Flames territory. Michael Travnicek wanted to play it back for the defenseman Rourke, but Rourke couldn't get to it. Flames, or the Leafs rather, have to retreat. Now DJ Smith ahead for Farkas. Leafs play it in less than 20 seconds in the Dave Roach penalty, and the Flames clear the zone one more time. The Leafs may have one more rush in them on this power play as DJ Smith settles in behind Jimmy Waite. Smith, long lead pass for Silaps, ahead to Chad Allen. He's in over the blue line, breaking down the far near side. Montador steers him all the way around to the far side. Flames back at full strength. Sean Thornton and Darryl Scoville tie up in the far corner. Roach comes over to play the puck forward, and it's a foot race. Tyler Harleton, Marty Murray. Harleton will win that race. Move in behind Waite. Waite pushing and shoving Murray in front. And the puck comes up on the far side boards for Thornton. Cross ice. Chad Allen. Steve Montador beats him to the puck, plays it ahead through the neutral zone. Varlamov takes a bump from Apps, and the Leafs push it down into Flames territory one more time. Inside of 2 minutes to play. Montador dangerously in front of his net, but they'll play it out of the zone. Betts to the red line. Into the near side corner. Dowell chasing Waite. Hackinson in the corner, pestered by Betts. Leafs work it around to the far side. Thornton over his own blue line, but not very much further. Nathan Dempsey picks up the forward progress, turns back inside his own blue line. Passes on the near side for McLean. McLean sends it back for DJ Smith. Smith's lead pass intended for Dempsey beyond his reach, and that'll be icing against the St. John's Maple Leafs. 1:24, the time remaining in period number 1. 3-0, Flames lead the Leafs. You're listening to Home Hardware Flames Hockey on Country 94.
Turn it on and tune it in to Country 94 and Home Hardware Flames Hockey.
Action back underway here at Harbor Station. Flames lead 3-0, and they are inside the Maple Leafs zone. Puck bouncing into the slot. Who can get to it? Daniel Tkachuk in front. Mikhail Lobo shooting. Oh, Waite got a piece of it, knocked it down in the crease, and the Leafs will play it away. Alomo, some hard luck there. He'll strip one of the Leafs, Hackinson at the blue line, and force them back inside their own zone. Rourke, now cross-ice pass for Galanoff. We're inside a minute to play here in the first period. Tkachuk on the far boards. Works out in front, shot, Waite, save. Jimmy Waite has seen 15, now 16 shots on the St. John's net. He has seen 3 of them get by him. Sergei Varlamov beat him less than a minute in on a breakaway as the Flames caught the Leafs on a line change, and now Jason Botterill follows that up with 2 goals about 8 minutes apart. 3-0, Flames lead. We're in the last minute of play in the first period. Face off inside Leafs territory, back to the blue line. Walzer, he'll look in, fire it in. It's off somebody in front and rolls to the near side. Murray ties up with his man on the near side board. Puck rolls. Waite will play it in the near side corner. Off the near side boards, St. Croix and Botterill team to hold it at the blue line. Varlamov off the boards. Shot knocked down in front. Murray into the slot, back to the blue line. St. Croix shot. And Waite plays that into the far side corner. Botterill pushes it near side. Leafs come up with it. Farkas over his own blue line. 15 seconds to play. Walzer deep in his own zone for Varlamov. Ahead now to the blue line. Marty Murray. He's got Jason Botterill with him. Murray plays it in on the far side. Waite comes out of his net to play it. Near side corner. Dempsey, final seconds of the period. And there is the horn to sound the end of period number 1. A dramatic one here at Harbor Station. The Flames announce 2,719 season ticket commitments for next season, ensuring the future, at least short-term anyway, future of this American Hockey League franchise in the Port City. And then the team anyway, goes out and scores 3 very quick goals to take a 3-0 lead after 20 minutes of play on the St. John's Maple Leafs. Recapping the scoring from period number 1, it was all Flames at 38 seconds of the first. Varlamov on a breakaway scores his 19th goal of the season. Rick Morozic drawing the assist. It's an even strength goal that made it 1-0 at the time. A short time later at 2:48, Jason Botterill scores his 12th, an even strength goal. Varlamov and Marty Murray assisting. And then at 10:55, Botterill gets his second of the game, his 13th of the season. Derek Walzer and Marty Murray assisting. That's a power play goal, and that is where we stand after 20 minutes 3-0. Flames lead the Leafs. Shots on goal through 20 minutes, 17 for the St. John Flames, just 7 for the St. John's Maple Leafs. Coming up in intermission.
And welcome to the first intermission of tonight's game, where the St. John Flames have jumped out to a 3-0 lead over the St. John's Maple Leafs. So obviously the succession of the season ticket sales is rubbing off on the players tonight, because well, in the first minute of play, right from the drop of the puck, they are taking it to the Leafs and taking it to them hard tonight.
38 seconds in, a good play by Rick Morozic, getting the puck to Sergei Varlamov, and this kid's magic. He had the 1-game suspension, sat out last night, but he made a great move on Jimmy Waite. He made an NHL pro move, put it behind Waite for a big 1-0 lead for the Flames, and they're really up tonight. There's a good crowd here. It's well over 5,000, so it seems. And with the success of the ticket drive, cats out of the bag, the team really jumped on this tonight. And they look good. Brochu looks good, looks confident. Defense is moving the puck up extremely well. Mickey Dupont, every game in, game out, this kid just continues to improve, and he looks great again out there tonight, David.
Absolutely. The Flames out shooting the Leafs 17-7 in the first period. And I guess you and I, as backdoor coaches up there, are looking to see if Jimmy Waite was maybe going to get the yank into the first period there. Tough night for him to come out into. He faced a lot of shots last night, goes back in tonight, a giveaway on the first one, a couple of power play goals later, and you know, he's a pro, he's been up in the show, he is going to bounce back, and hey, I guess the Flames, they're just going to come out flying in the second period again and keep the momentum going.
You have to like, after this team coming off the big 17-18 game road trip, comes in last weekend, plays Worcester, a big win on Friday night, big win, on Saturday night, Sunday the 0-0 tie, both goaltenders exemplary performances. They're building now. Let's face it, they're building for the playoffs. You have to look at probable first-round opponent as the Portland Pirates. Yes. You're going to get a team that is a good hockey team, and the Flames have had some trouble in the past. Corey Hirsch in net, this guy can shut you down at any night. So this team right now starting to peak at the right time, David. Everybody on all 4 cylinders. I think the big thing with this hockey team, and we've said it from the first of the year, as far as the talent is up front, the St. John Flames are as good, if not better, than anybody in the league, as per your forwards. Very good. They can throw 4 strong lines at you. They're showing that here tonight. They're just outmatching the Maple Leafs.
And I guess we've seen the defense mature this season. You know, beginning of the season, a lot of rookies in the lineup, guys moving in, moving out, and the maturity level just seems to have picked up from there. Mickey Dupont, Scoville.
Rick Morozic.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Really brought his game along.
Last night I was really impressed with St. Croix. He came in there, played a hard defensive-fought game, and you know, giving Brochu and Super as much help as they can get. Flames are consistently out shooting the opponent.
28 games in a row they've outshot their opponent. You know, going into tonight's hockey game, and you know, the Flames are #1 in shots in the league, taking shots, and the #1 defensively and allowing the fewest shots. That tells you that this is a complete hockey team. Everybody's doing their job. Yeah, jumping on the bandwagon. Yeah, we're jumping on the bandwagon. This is a very, very good hockey team. You've seen upsets in the first round, and that could happen, but this team has certainly the depth, has the coaching. I love what Jim Playfair and Ron Wilson have done with this hockey team. Wilson handling the defense. Jim Playfair said in the local media this weekend that Ron Wilson really has to be given credit. Mickey Dupont on the all-rookie team, leading the all-rookies in plus-minus at +21, +22. Like I say, the way that the whole defense has evolved this year, you've got a guy, Mike Martin, injured, and once again, good job by the coaching staff.
Yeah, and for those of you that may have missed some of the action from last night's game, we're going to show a couple quick highlights from the game versus the Maple Leafs last night here in Harbor Station.
Win,
and of course, it was just a phenomenal game for the Flames. They dropped one early in the beginning there, a nice goal by the Leafs.
Jonathan Waugh.
Absolutely, his first professional goal. Fresh off the bus ride up from Moncton there, he's made a couple of games. And of course, there we go.
And you knew
round
that was going
one.
To happen, and really, these teams do have a history, and you're going to find Dougie Dahl, the tough guy for the Flames, and Sean Thornton is always around. He's extremely tough. I've seen him over the last few years, and very aggressive, tough, hard-nosed hockey player.
Absolutely. Marty Murray on the power play there, of course, bringing the Flames back into the game last night.
Mickey Dupont with an assist. Picked
Three
up 3 last night, and once again, his play is continually strong.
And welcome to the dance again for round 2.
There's Dowell and Thornton, and once again, Dougie Dowell getting a couple of shots in at the first, but boy, when you're taking on Sean Thornton, how many penalty minutes this year, Davey? Well over 200.
Oh, yeah.
One of the leaders in the league, 280, Sean Thornton. He's a tough guy, so strong, upper body strength, and that's what hockey, I mean, you see it on occasion.
They are a role player, and that's their role on the ice.
Absolutely, yeah.
And, of course, Nathan Dempsey coming in with a beautiful move last night. There's a guy that spent some time up in Toronto this year, and you know that's an NHL caliber hockey player right there.
Sure did, and Pat Quinn spoke very highly of him when he was there in Toronto.
Yeah, and, of course, Gaetan Royer obviously
DJ
dropping
Smith,
the gloves last night.
Gaetan not in the lineup tonight, maybe a little bit of an injury, or it could be the numbers game, who knows, but he and DJ Smith traded for Jeff Ware a couple of years ago coming over from Florida, and he's a tough guy, very good in his own building, but showing that he can throw the Dukes in either town.
Absolutely, and of course, late in the game last night, Blair Betts right on the spot for the goal from the slot. As I said in the pregame, I felt bad for Jimmy Way because he made about 6 outstanding saves prior to that goal, but led us up to a great overtime period and had everybody on the edge of the seats.
Hey, showing they know how to win and getting it back, controlling the face-off, the key. Good move from the defenseman, and of course Daniel Tkachuk, who's been in a little bit of a slump, but has really come out of it last night. Good two-way game, Potts the winner, and big win for the St. John Flames.
Absolutely. We're going to be, we're going to be heading to a break shortly. And when we come back, we're going to have a guest appearance by Stu McDonald, probably one of the tiredest people in the crowd tonight.
This guy's put in, unbelievable.
Along with the rest of the Flames organization, who have, they've done the job. They're bringing it back, and for at least 2 more years, and I think a whole lot of time longer. So when we come back, we're going to bring Stu McDonald, like I said, and we'll be back with the rest of the second intermission in just a moment.
Okay, Stewie, we get you.
My left winger, Steve Ryan, and playing center on this line is Stu McDonald. As we mentioned earlier, one of the hardest working guys in St. John for at least the last 40 days. Stu, as everybody knows, is the Chief Operating Officer of the St. John Flames, and of course was driving the ship home for the last 40 days in the ticket drive. Other than a big how you feel?
Well, pretty excited. We really believed all along that the number we had looked at was an achievable one, that our fans would think it was achievable, and boy, did they come through. Just unbelievable. The great thing is how steady-paced it was. It gave us confidence all the way through the drive. We knew we'd need a bit of a push at the end, and boy, did they come through for us.
Absolutely, and of course, the magic number was 2,500 seats, and of course, as of tonight, 2719. Boys, I'll tell you, it feels good to make sure that hockey's going to be in this town for the next couple of years.
Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, the effort, it's obvious the effort, and we've seen it throughout the last couple of years. This team has been kind of teetering on this situation for the last couple of years. Fredericton Canadians left. You had to wonder, where the St. John Flames next? And you really have to be happy about how the local, groups got together. You think of guys like Jack Keir, Ralph McClanagan, Marjorie Nagel, the booster club around here. You really have to be happy that the group stepped forward, help you guys out once again. You captained the ship, Stu, but you had some good support for some people.
I don't think we really capped it. I think we're fortunate that we had a lot of passionate, a lot of committed, I'd say St. Johners, but really more Southern New Brunswickers who wanted to keep the American Hockey League in our market. And boy, they really came through for us. It was a lot of unsolicited help. We solicited a lot, and we were really relieved to see the response we got. But we had a lot of people coming up during the drive. What can I do? What can I do? And that's really what made the difference.
Absolutely.
Stu, I guess going from here now, obviously tonight, enjoy yourself, get ready for the Calder Cup run. But really, I guess it's a time for the team to sit back and negotiations to start with Harbor Station, the Calgary Flames, the City of St. John, the business side of it. What's next as far as securing 2 years and then some more time after that?
Well, we're safe on our next 2 years. Our leases with Harbor Station, our agreement with Calgary are in place and secure. And with our fans' response to this drive, we've guaranteed that we'll, at the very least, be in here through those 2 seasons. Our discussions probably over the course of the next year will start up with Harbor Station and Calgary on new long-term agreements with both organizations. Our goal was to get to this point where we could start looking 10 and 15 years down the road, not 2 and 3. And I think that's one of the positive signs. On the immediate horizon, though, one of the elements that the community group brought to us as they were sort of spreading the word out there and delivering ticket sales, was picking up valuable information on how we can operate our business better. And we're committed to work with them as a group on an ongoing basis to sit down and improve the product, whether it's on ice or off ice, the product we're delivering to our fans. And we can always get better. And I think our next plan is really sit down with them, take a look at all the information we gathered during this drive, and see how we can take that and address some of the key issues that our season ticket holders have brought up over the course of this drive to move ahead for them for next season.
Great. Now that we've got this ticket stuff out of the way, let's talk about this hockey team, and it's a pretty good hockey team, first overall, and you can wrap up the Canadian division tonight on the heels of Worcester. Overall, not that far behind. What do you think of your hockey team? Not bad, eh?
Well, I think as a St. Johnner now, I think the thing that's most exciting to us is the work ethic that we've seen from this team, game in and game out all season long. It's funny, I was at some meetings in Springfield, Massachusetts with the league last week, and when I was talking to 3 or 4 teams, and their business people were saying, geez, we love when you come to town, which usually you don't like to hear. I said, why is that? And they said, you know what, because your team works so hard that it's always great entertainment value for our fans. And I think that's probably what we're most proud of, and I think our success has been a direct result of that.
Good point. Such a metamorphosis. You look at last year's team, Rick Vaive having the team the last 2 years, Jim Playfair bringing a fresh approach in and really doing a good job, especially with some of the rookies. The defense was a question mark on this team this year, but it's really come together. I remember hearing Levente Zuper talking about the road trip. Not an argument. Not an argument. This team is very, very tight. You've got Marty Murray, Dave Roach. You've got some veterans, Scoville on the team, Brochu, and then you've got the young guys. And everyone seems to get along. It has to start with Jimmy Playfair.
Yeah, I think right from day one, with the coach staff, with Jim, with Ron Wilson, with Ivan Bouture, you look at what they brought, the great teachers, very patient people, very, very easy people to get along with, and I think the players have responded to that. I don't know if the players would agree that they're easy to get along with every day. I think they've made them pretty accountable during the year and made them better players for it. Yeah. But I think they've said, they've preached one thing all year long, that hard work is what's going to get us there. And it's funny, when Jim was hired last summer, just after his news conference, we were chatting, and he said, you know, what kind of team does St. John like? We said, you know, work ethic is number one. He says, well, they're going to love our team. He says, I don't even know who our players are, but I guarantee one thing, they're going to love our team, because I know what Calgary's had in the past. I know what Craig Button can bring in. He says, and I know what we can do as coaches here, and I think that's one thing they've really been able to deliver.
Good point. Good point.
Well, Steve and I sat down the other day and had a cup of coffee with Rico Fata and a personal conversation, and one of the things that Rico made clear was he feels he can pick up his game when there's no more people in the seats, and that goes for every player on the team. Nobody wants to come out and play in front of an empty house. Yes, they're all professionals, but how important is it for now the playoffs? Because yes, the 27-19 are in the bag, but now it's time to start selling the selling the tickets for the playoff games now. As far as marketing goes from the Flames point, where do you take that now?
Well, we sent, actually, the one thing that this ticket drive has done is really condensed our window to sell playoff tickets. But a letter went out to all our existing season ticket holders last week, and most of our new ones, anyone who's come on board will have the option to purchase their seat that they purchased for next year for this season's playoffs. And this week, starting Monday morning, staff's back at it on playoff packaging, and that'll run for about a 7-day window, and then we'll get into individual sales. But I would think I know one thing, we've got a lot of confidence from our fans that this club has the ability to go a long way. I know from a management and coaching standpoint, we believe that, and I guess what happens is yet to be seen. But I think that puts a lot of confidence in stepping up and saying, geez, I want to be part of the whole playoff run.
And absolutely, nothing gets the excitement more, I guess, than a team getting ready for the playoffs, and having a team like this that Jim Playfair has put his stamp on this team, worked them into a system, started earlier in the year. There obviously were some ups and downs, but like Steve talked about, this team hopefully can clinch the Canadian division tonight, up 3-0 right now. As far as expenses and the team operating budget and things along those lines, I know obviously there's a lot of controls with Calgary, but where do the Flames fit in as far as making a more impact in the community?
Well, I think that's one of the issues that came up a lot during the drive, and economic spending wise, and the number that came up an awful lot was between $4 and $5 million of direct economic impact. The part I think that's my favorite, and when you talk about all the economic spin-off for it, to me is, and I think what it's all about is when we carry the name St. John outside of this market, that there's been studies done that say that generates somewhere in the neighborhood of $1 million in advertising revenue for that market, and that's something we're really proud to do.
Great. Well, again, Stu, great job. Thank you very much. We're going to send it upstairs to Andy Campbell for second period of play. The Flames leading 3-0.
All right, President of the American Hockey League, David Andrews, thanks very much for your time tonight. And the two teams have taken to the ice here for period number 2. David Andrews and Aaron Kennedy joining us in intermission number 1. We thank them both for their time. A very big night here at Harbor Station. 2,719 the commitments for season's tickets announced by the Flames just prior to tonight's game, and the hockey team itself using that as a bit of fuel in the opening period. They scored 3 times and lead the hockey game by a score of 3-0. The second 20 minutes is now upon us. Don McLean and Marty Murray are at center ice. Puck is down. Leafs control off the opening draw in period number 2. From the far side of the ice, Maxim Galanoff. Alan Rourke now ahead to Michael Hackinson. Leafs play it into Flames territory. Mickey Dupont picks it up, rifles it around near side. Back into the corner. Dupont has it once again. He'll play it on the far side into the corner from Mrozik. He takes a bump from Hackinson. Hackinson actually comes up with the puck, plays it deep into the Flames zone one more time. Rolls around near side, picked up by the captain, Marty Murray. He'll play it ahead for Varlamov. Botterill has broken a stick, so he'll just head to the bench. Galanoff at the red line. Leafs come forward, but the progress thwarted. Varlamov working the other way inside Leafs territory. Around Galanoff, can he get all the way? In front shooting, and he's hauled down as he goes toward Jimmy Waite. He takes a bump on the head, maybe. No, he's getting up fairly quickly. But Maxim Galanoff had some trouble with Sergei Varlamov on the far side, and he had to haul him down. And that is a penalty as far as referee Chris Rooney is concerned. So the Flames get power play opportunity number 3 on the night, the first one here in this second period. So 52 seconds into this second period, Flames go on the power play. At the blue line, Darryl Scoville, cross near side. Mickey Dupont's shot is wide up the far side boards. Scoville can't get back to it. They have to come into the neutral zone. Now Rico Fata down the far side boards. He'll send it into the near side corner. Nathan Dempsey picks it up for St. John's. Up on the near side, far side boards. Farkas around Dupont, and he'll work the puck ahead, and the Flames are going to be called on a penalty as Dupont had to grab hold of Jeff Farkas so as not to let him get into Flames territory. So there goes the power play opportunity for the Leafs, or for the Flames rather, and the Leafs will have a short one when the Galanoff penalty expires. 1:38 showing them that, and now the 2 minutes show in Mickey Dupont's penalty. Holding the call against the AHL rookie all-star defenseman. Face off inside Flames territory. They'll work it up over the blue line. Chase the Leafs back into the neutral zone. Nathan Dempsey at the red line looking for Jonathan Waugh. Puck rolls free of him. Steve Monador in behind Martin Brochu. He'll shoot it into the near side corner. Jason Botterill comes up with it. He'll play it up on the near side boards. Marty Murray, cross ice. Monador. He'll sprint down the far side boards over the blue line, shooting. It's wide, rolls up the near side and into the neutral zone. Botterill has it for the Flames. Cross ice for Darryl Scoville. Scoville's lead for Marty Murray. Lead pass for Marty Murray onto the stick of Alan Rourke. And Scoville ties up Rourke sufficiently. Puck rolls free from him, and Scoville dumps it back in behind Brochu for Monador. Monador dangerously with Hackinson on front of him. It rolls forward. Rourke tried to play it into the middle for Hackinson. Scoville comes up with it. He dumps it, and it's off the side of the net. Brochu might have taken a little bit of a hack from Hackinson. And Monador and Botterill push him right up against the boards in behind. Brochu somehow found that puck there. Holds on. We've got 17:52 to play second period. Flames are up by a score of 3-0. The team's playing 4-on-4 as we speak. 44 seconds remain in the penalty to St. John's Maxim Galanoff. 1:05 remaining in the Flames penalty. Mickey Dupont serving that one. The noise level rises here. A very excited crowd on hand here. Shot from the blue line. Jason Sessa, and Martin Brochu holds that one out. Another face-off coming up inside the Flame zone to Martin Brochu's right. Blair Betts, Don McLean in the face-off circle. Leafs win it at the blue line. Sessa throws it toward the net again, scores! Jason Sessa. Don McLean may have tipped it in front, but I think it was pretty clean, headed toward the net, and there is a Newfoundland flag raised in some jubilation on the far side of the ice in the stands over there. But the Flames see their lead cut to just 2 goals. That will be an even strength goal. Teams playing 4-on-4.
They make the first goal, the second goal of the season, scored by number 9, Jason Sessa. Assistant number 10, Don McLean. Time of the goal, 2 minutes, 15 seconds.
McLean with the only assist.
Sessa from 10, McLean.
Jason Sessa, his second of the season. Both goals for Jason Sessa in this AHL season have been scored against the St. John Flames. Continue to get my apostrophe S's mixed up here. Rick Mrozik in behind Martin Brochu, hounded by Sessa. He'll have to turn away one more time, pass into the near side corner for Walzer. Walzer works free and comes to the red line. He's got some speed over the blue line. His shot off the skate of Tyler Hartland. Smith picks it up in behind. Plays it for McLean, stolen away by Fata. The Leafs steal it right back. Don McLean takes his time, works it ahead for Sessa. 5-on-4 here briefly. McLean in over the blue line around Chris St. Croix. Flames back at full strength. Travnicek near side boards, back to the blue line, but it's right onto the stick of Mickey Dupont. Now Varlamov down the far side. They crisscross. Marty Murray picks it up inside Leafs territory, into the middle, shooting high over the net of Jimmy Waite. Scoville holds it in. In behind for Botterill. Botterill coming out front. That was off a skate. St. Croix holds it at the blue line, sends it into the corner. Marty Murray, Michael Hackinson now in behind. Tyler Hartland ahead for Dempsey. Dempsey brings the Leafs ahead. Now Jeff Farkas will skate the puck into Flames territory, into the middle, shooting. That was Michael Hackinson, and Martin Brochu got a piece of that one. Rourke on the far side in the neutral zone. Chris St. Croix plays the Flames ahead. Varlamov has it bounce off his skate. Now Botterill near side, cross ice pass. Marty Murray into the middle. He'll drop it for Varlamov. Varlamov has it stolen away by Alan Rourke, and he turns it out of the Leafs zone. Darryl Scoville, lead pass looking for Mika Elomo, only Mika Elomo wasn't looking for the puck. 15:44 to go, second period. 3-1, Flames lead the Leafs. You're listening to Home Hardware Flames Hockey on Country 94.
We're joined this evening by some Rally of Hope team members, and you can also drop by the information table by Section B and learn more about the 2001 Rally of Hope and how you can help out. Also in attendance tonight, look on the concourse for Hospital Man, Medicare Boy, and the Rally of Hope mascot. Call 648-6400 for details.
Welcome back to Harbor Station. Andy Campbell here with you. Second period action. Leafs trail the St. John Flames 3-1. 15:30 to go, second period. Leafs come up with the puck inside the Flame zone at the blue line. Dmitry Yakushin, he fires it off the stick of Dave Roach. Leafs chase into the corner. Back to the blue line. Harlton, a shot that's up over the net of Martin Brochu. Leafs continue to press. Waugh picks up the puck on the near side, works it down the boards. They'll work it into the corner for Sessa. Out front looking for Waugh, and those two could not connect. Puck comes outside of the Flame zone. Don McLean has it at the red line. In front, Mika Elomo steals it away, and Tkachuk just ahead, barely offside. I'd love to see a replay on that one to see how far ahead of Mika Elomo Daniel Tkachuk was, if any. We have played 5 minutes of period number 2. Flames lead the Leafs by a score of 3-1. Off a draw in the neutral zone, Mickey Dupont will pound the puck into St. John's territory, takes a bounce in front, Betts had a chance, swept it just wide. Dowell on the far side boards, into the corner. He's chased by Farkas, tried to come out front, hauled down. And the puck is on the mesh of the back of the net, and that'll draw a stoppage in play. Well, the Flames scored first, they led after one period, and the Leafs trailed after one period. Numbers in association with those facts: when scoring first, the Flames are 29-8-3. When leading after one period of play, St. John is 23-3-2. When trailing after the first 20 minutes, St. John's Maple Leafs are 8-17-1. 14:44 to go here, second period, 3-1 Flames. Mrozik, nice job to hold it. Bejan with a shot from the slot, and Waite able to see that one and keep it out of the Leafs net. Tyler Harleton, now Silaps over the blue line, trying to work it in front, in behind now. Hackinson near side corner, trying to get away from Mrozik. He'll take a bump. Flames work it up the near side boards. Leafs come up with it. Morgan Warren trying to send it toward the net, knocked down by Bejan. Into the corner, Dupont and Apps fight for it. Hackinson comes up with it into the far corner. They still work there. Hackinson out of the corner up the boards, trying to work it into the middle. He'll get the puck back, centering, and it's knocked down in front. DJ Smith hit it with a high stick, and the Flames come away. Blair Betts feeding Doug Dowell just out of his reach. Dowell chases into the corner. He takes a hit from Nathan Dempsey. Morgan Warren will work the Leafs back into the neutral zone. Flames take over, though. And on the far side, Dowell, or is that? That's Botterill, and DJ Smith giving him a bump or two from behind, too. And now Nathan Dempsey steers the puck into Flames territory. Sergei Varlamov on the far wing. Gets to the red line, plays it in. Waite comes out of his net to play it. Up on the boards. Jason Sessa comes up with the puck. He leads the Leafs to the red line. He'll fire it in along the glass. It'll roll all the way around to the near side corner. Botterill can't come up with it. Leafs play the puck. Don McLean banks it off the boards in behind. Sessa comes out front, trying on the wraparound, scores! Well, don't look now, but the St. John's Maple Leafs have some life. Down 3-0 to start this period. Jason Sessa, who has played a good deal of this season with the Leafs East Coast League affiliate, has scored twice here to give the Leafs a fighting chance. They now trail by just a goal. As Jason Sessa hits the jackpot at 6:49. An even strength goal, and it has the Leafs within a goal. Flames lead 3-2.
The Leafs' second goal is the third goal of the season, scored by number 9, Jason Sessa. Assist number 15, Jonathan Wall. And number 10,
McLean picks up an assist for the second goal in a row. Sessa with 2 goals, McLean with 2 assists. Jonathan Waugh, the other assist there. And the Flames lead now just 1 goal, 3-2 here in the second period on the St. John's Maple Leafs. Flames pressing inside the Leaf zone. The Leafs will come out. Just to the red line, though. Rico Fata turns it back. He's got 2 men with him. Dave Roach shooting. Jimmy Waite handcuffed a bit on the play, able to make the save, and sliding into the net from the far side. One of the Flames barrels into the net. That's Mika Elomo. Waite looked as though he had some troubles making that glove save, but he is able to hold on. Dave Roach shooting from just inside the face-off circle on the near side of the ice. 12:35 left. Second period. 3-2. Flames lead the Leafs. Blue line. Derek Walser. He looks in, fires. Waite makes the save. Rebound comes out. Sean Thornton picks it up. He'll skate it in behind Waite to the far corner. Dowell delivers a big hit, or tried to anyway. Just missed Thornton. Those two had a couple of fierce bouts last night. Flames clear their zone. Tyler Harleton will chase the puck. Pick it up in his own zone. Look forward. Play it up through the middle. On the far side of the ice, Monador comes up with it. He's pressured by Silaps. In the neutral zone. Flames and Leafs trade it. Chad Allen plays it in for St. John's into Flames territory. Monador ahead to Dowell. Dowell with Walzer out there. Drop pass, Marty Murray shooting, and it's just wide off the end boards. Rolls to Sean Thornton, he'll play it ahead. Walzer intercepts, throws it cross ice. Botterill back inside Leafs territory. He'll push it in behind the net of Jimmy Waite. Up on the near side boards. Varlamov gets to it, plays it back into the corner, and it rides the glass up and over and out of play. 11:28 to go, second period, 3-2. Flames lead the Leafs. You're listening to Home Hardware Flames Hockey on Country 94.
Seat number 12, congratulations. Make sure you share with your friends. Hot Eats Cold Treats from your friends here in the Greater St. John area.
With some life here in period number 2. They've scored twice, trail 3-2. And the Flames, though, with some control in their own zone. Dave Roach on the near side boards, tied up by Jason Ceci. Maxim Galanov shot, glove save. Martin Brochu, almost as though he was sticking it up. Just a shot in the dark kind of save for Martin Brochu on Maxim Galanov, who stepped in from the blue line and rifled one. It looks as though it would probably going to go high over the net, but Martin Brochu wanting to be sure, gloving it down. 11:02, the time remaining in period number 2. Coming up in intermission number 2, among those we will be hearing from Jonathan Waugh of the St. John's Maple Leafs, the ex-Moncton Wildcat, the survivor of cancer. Dowell down the far side boards. Harlton has him pegged, has a little bit more speed. Puck rolls free in front. Oh, Blair Betts with an opportunity there after Doug Dowell had worked the puck into Leafs territory. Puck rolled in front, and Betts was trying to be Johnny on the spot as he was last night, but Jimmy Waite makes the save. Shots on goal at this point. The Flames with twice as many as the Leafs. 22 for St. John, 11 for St. John's. And the Flames going on the power play here. Dmitry Yakushin in the penalty box, a cross-checking minor. The Flames, their second power play opportunity of the period. They are 0 for 3 on the night. Chance to get some of the momentum back. The Leafs have taken away with their 2 goals here. Darryl Scoville. He'll play it in. That was tipped by Roach, but it's wide. Botterill to the far corner for Murray. Back to the blue line, Walzer. Check that, that's Varlamov. Marty Murray turns and shoots. Jimmy Waite lying on his side. Able to get a piece of that one. My goodness, that was an amazing save. Jimmy Waite was sprawled across the goal line, and Marty Murray's shot from the blue line, Waite just reaching out and holding on. Another face-off inside the Leafs zone. Flames on the power play here. Marty Murray out there to challenge Don McLean. Murray out there with Jason Botterill, Dave Roach, Darryl Scoville, and Sergei Varlamov. Murray wins the draw, pushes it to the far boards. Varlamov comes in, plays it into the corner for Botterill. Botterill and Roach tie up Nathan Dempsey. Flames work it back to the blue line. Varlamov turns it toward the net, off Dave Roach, and bounces out in front. Michael Hackinson plays it far side. Dempsey, 2-on-1, Leafs come in, shooting, and it's wide, rolls up the near side boards. Back down into Leafs territory. Harlton plays it there for St. John's. Over on the far side for Hackinson. He's got Don McLean ahead. Now Dempsey steps up on the rush and will be in offside as Hackinson fired the puck in. 10 minutes and a second. The time remaining in period number 2.
What color is your Chris, you have to answer
Flames, as we spoke of earlier, about 18% effective on the power play. Overall, here on home ice, about 17%. They came into the night having had 210 man advantages and scoring just 36 times. They may make that 37 here. There's a minute 3 left, and the penalty to Dmitry Yakushin. And the Flames come forward to the red line. Derek Walser down the far side with Bejan in ahead. Fata now skates it in behind, plays it into the corner for Bejan, back to the blue line. Walser for Bejan. Bejan trying to work it in front. Dowell now in behind with Fata. Dowell looks out front for Bejan. Bejan tied up by Travnicek. Into the corner, there's 3 Flames there. Bejan skates away from 2 of them. Tyler Harleton picks it up in behind Jimmy Waite, and he'll play it out over the blue line. It got by Derek Walser. Martin Brochu with Travnicek pressuring. Plays it ahead on the far side for Walser. Ahead to Rico Fata. Fata in over the blue line, shooting. Oh, off the toe of Jimmy Waite. Up the far side, into the corner. Fata centering, and it was only Jeff Farkas of the Maple Leafs there. He'll come up over the red line into Flames territory, drop past DJ Smith, and he's turned away. The penalty to Dmitry Yakushin expiring. Rico Fata with a pass ahead, drop past Dave Roach. In front, Jimmy Waite kicks it out. Into the near side corner in Leafs territory. DJ Smith skates in behind Waite. Dave Roach knocked down his man in the corner. That was Nathan Dempsey. He was thinking that there might have been a penalty call forthcoming, but there is not. Flames at the in the neutral zone at the red line. Botterill plays it into the far corner. Don McLean chases, and he'll ring it up off the far side boards and down the length of the ice. And as Rick Mrozik touches up in behind Martin Brochu, that'll be icing against the St. John's Maple Leafs. 3-2, the St. John Flames lead those Leafs. You're listening to Home Hardware Flames Hockey on Country 94. Okay. Right now, to a very noisy Harbor Station. The party atmosphere in full swing here. The Flames fans celebrating the 2,700 plus season ticket commitments for next season, and they watch as the Flames lead the St. John's Maple Leafs by a score of 3-2. Inside Leafs territory now, the Leafs push it out at the red line. Jeff Farkas around Doug Dowell, one man to beat, across for Morgan Warren shooting. Martin Brochu stacks the pads, makes a beautiful save. In the corner, near side, Hackinson for the Leafs. Betts pushes him around, right in behind now. Hackinson kicks it back into the near side corner. Warren with a shot, it gets by, it was tipped in front. It looks as though Jeff Farkas is going to get credit, but it bounced in behind Martin Brochu through the smallest of slots. Morgan Warren with the drive from the face-off circle, and Jeff Farkas gets a piece of it. And the Leafs have come all the way back and tied this hockey game 3-3. In period number 2, and Tim Playfair has seen enough of Martin Brochu.
16, Jeff Farkas. Assistant number 2, Morgan Warren. And number 15, Michael Hackinson. Time of the goal, 12 minutes, 19 seconds. Maple Leafs number 16, Farkas, from 2, Warren, and 15, Hackinson, 12-19. Now playing goal for the Flames, number 31, Levente Zuper.
That is the 27th goal of the season for Jeff Farkas. And Martin Brochu comes out of the Flames net. Levente Zuper goes in. Brochu has given up 3 goals on 13 shots. And Jim Playfair pulls his number 1 goaltender in favor of his number 2 goaltender. And now the Flames go about trying to regain a lead here. 3-3 here in the second. They work it in front right away, and Jimmy Waite able to make the save. Leafs come the other way. Sean Thornton down the near side, trying to steer it in front for Sillaps. He was tied up by Steve Montador. Thornton now in the far corner. Montador hounds him. Varlamov gives him a check. Now Thornton and Montador trading shots. Montador comes up with the puck, can't clear it at the blue line. Darryl Scoville gets the puck back, sends it ahead for Marty Murray. Into Leafs territory, drop pass looking for Varlamov, and the Leafs will play it back into the neutral zone. Varlamov delivering a big hit on Chad Allen just as the door on the Leafs bench had come open. Derek Walser with some movement through the neutral zone. Drop pass, Varlamov for Murray, shot on and Waite able to glove that one down. Marty Murray with the shot as Varlamov made the drop pass, and Murray just able to get about the heel of the stick on the shot. And Jimmy Waite probably making an easy save for him. .6:31 to go, second period. 3-3 the score. Flames and Leafs, and the Leafs with the momentum now. They have worked their way back into this hockey game. Face-off inside St. John's territory at the blue line. Mickey Dupont will dump it into the near side corner. Tkachuk pushes it into the far side corner. Jonathan Waugh skates to it there. Dempsey on the near side now. At the blue line, Derek Walser, shot knocked down by Don McLean. Here comes Sessa and McLean. McLean comes into Flames territory. Walser plays the puck away from him. Now he'll send it ahead looking for Rico Fata. It was a puck that Fata couldn't control. And the Flames take over in their own zone. Flames take over in the Leafs zone. Blue line, Dupont, shot. Jimmy Waite will hold on to that one. As Rico Fata and Dave Roach creating a fair bit of havoc inside the Leafs zone, despite the fact that the Leafs carry the majority of the momentum here tonight. Bunch of finals from the NHL. LA beating the Colorado Avalanche 4-0. Philadelphia downing Detroit 1-0. New York Rangers beat the New Jersey Devils 4-3, an upset there, and a 5-3 victory for the Pittsburgh Penguins over the St. Louis Blues. We turn our attention back to the ice here at Harbor Station. 5:55 to play second period. 3-3 Flames and Leafs. Dave Roach into the far corner, tied up by Yakushin. He'll kick it around for Betts. Betts tied up by Jeff Farkas. Roach falls to the ice. Yakushin still hounding him. Now Elomo on the far boards, into the corner. Tried to turn it out. Yakushin pokes it free. Yakushin cross ice pass for Morgan Warren. He falls. Able to push the puck into Flames territory though. Near side corner, Hackinson. Elomo comes up with it. Betts takes it from him. Sends it ahead for Dave Roach. Roach will dump the puck into Leafs territory. He'd been on the ice for a while there. Probably had very little gas left in his tank. Now Farkas down the near side boards. Montador watches him. Farkas sends it far side. Hackinson takes a bump from Rico Fata. And is it Fata that is going to be charged with a penalty? No, it is not. It is Steve Bejan, but the Flames are going to have to kill off another penalty here. As Steve Bejan takes a seat. And he ran over one of the Leafs in behind the play at the red line as they came into the Flames zone. So Steve Bejan in the penalty box, and the Leafs on the power play for the third time in this hockey game. They are 0 for 2. Marty Murray and Don McLean in the face-off circle. to Levante Zuper's right. Leafs win the draw. Sessa across the blue line for Galanoff. Back to Sessa, shooting. Zuper safe. Puck comes loose, and Jonathan Waugh puts it in the net, but the whistle had gone. That puck just squirted out from underneath the pad of Levante Zuper. Chris Rooney had lost sight of it. The referee here tonight had lost sight of it just long enough that he'd put the whistle to his lips and blown the play down. Mere seconds later, or fractions of a second later, that puck rolled out from underneath the pad of Levante Zuper, and Jonathan Waugh was there. Jonathan on the spot. But the whistle had sounded. Another face-off inside the Flame zone. This time the Leafs control one more time. Galanoff across for Sessa. He'll load and fire off the post. Marty Murray picks it up. He cannot clear the zone. Now Derek Walzer has it inside St. John territory. He'll skate it around a little bit, kill off some time here in this penalty, and fire the puck the length of the ice. Maxime Galanoff up over his own blue line, passes across the red line. Waugh leaves the puck for McLean in front, and the Flames will bat it toward the blue line and out. Rico Fata through the neutral zone, down into Leafs territory, into the middle, around Galanoff, and a backhand on Waite. And the hard luck loser of last night has a team in front of him tonight. Although it wasn't evident there as Rico Fata worked into the Leaf zone and tried to work his way around Maxime Galanoff. Was able to get the shot off, and Waite makes the save, the 27th save of his night on 30 Flames shots. A minute 11 left in the penalty to Steve Bégin. Leafs win the draw in their own zone. Hackinson in behind for Alan Rourke. He comes out from in behind Jimmy Waite, passes it ahead for Hackinson to the red line. Rourke takes over again and plays the puck into St. John territory. On the near side boards, Hackinson has it back for Jeff Farkas. Now Hackinson again. Across for Farkas on the blue line, into the middle, shooting, off a leg, up high over the net of Levante Zuper. Rico Fata comes up with the puck on the near side boards. Ahead, Varlamov, can he get the speed going? Rourke pokes it out of his way. Varlamov in front, Fata all alone, shooting, oh, it's just wide, and he's drilled from behind into the net. Alan Rourke had no other option but to shove Rico Fata into the net. Jimmy Waite sprawling across the goal mouth in an effort to keep Rico Fata from scoring. And Fata, who shot Jimmy Waite, may have got a piece of it, sending it wide, but nonetheless it goes wide, and Fata stymied, frustrated, he goes to the bench. But shorthanded, a great effort here by the Leafs as they kill off the penalty to Steve Bégin. 30 seconds left in that kill. Marty Murray and Don McLean facing off inside Leafs territory. St. John's controls. Nathan Dempsey. He'll pass on the far side for Galanoff. He'll come near side. Waugh into Flames territory down the near side wing. In front, loose puck in the crease. Zuper has it. Just barely though. As he skates around to shake that one off. That was a close call. Again, Levante Zuper has come on here in relief of Martin Brochu, who's given up 3 goals on 13 shots, and more importantly 3 goals on 3 shots, or 6 shots rather, here in the second period. Here come the Flames out of their own zone with just 5 seconds left in the penalty to Steve Bégin now. He'll come out of the box as the Flames play the puck in Leafs territory. Galanoff for St. John's, up to the red line, and that's going to be called as a 2-line pass as Jonathan Waugh picked up the puck and skated forward over the, or at least towards the Flames blue line. Jason Sessa with 6 of the St. John's Maple Leafs 15 shots to this point in the hockey game. He has 2 goals. All 3 of Jason Sessa's goals this season have been against the St. John Flames. Face off inside the Leafs blue line, just barely though, and Blair Betts wins it back to the defenseman Steve Montador. He can't control. Tried to play it forward. The Flames have to retreat into their own zone. Scoville near side corner. In behind for Montador. Montador rings it off the glass and out of Flames territory. Carlton will chase for the Leafs. Betts not far behind him, but the Leafs clear the zone. Montador back inside Flames territory, watched by Silaps. Ahead for Bejan. Yakushin at the blue line, plays it back deep into Flames territory. Thornton moves in behind Zuper, trying to play it out front. Knocked down. Montador naps. Now Thornton on the far side comes out front shooting. Allen with a chance from in front, and Zuper has it there. And now a gathering in front of the Leafs. Checked at the Flames net. Sean Thornton on the ice there. He is the leading penalty minute getter for the Leafs. Dowell out there as well. Montador for the Flames, a tough customer. Looks for a moment as though he and Chad Allen might square off, but the officials get in between them all. Can't help but marvel at the fact that there are 10 players on the ice, and when they scrum together like that, just 3 officials, usually it's just the 2 linesmen with the referee standing off to the side. The linesmen left to battle it out with 10 eager fighting players. Face-off Flames zone. Leafs with a shot off the side of the net. Flames play it as it comes out front, back to the blue line. Rourke will push it back into the corner. It's in behind now. Mickey Dupont picks it up, sends it up the far side boards. Roach is there. He can't get it around Rourke. Dupont has to skate back into the corner. McLean bumps him out of the way. In front, looking for Sessa, and he can't get him. Here comes Mika Elomo. He's got Dave Roach with him. They come into St. John's territory, and Rourke and Roach tie up. Leafs play it back over the red line. Dupont ahead for Roach. Roach off the glass, and it bounces in front of Maxime Galanov. Galanov turns away from Blair Betts, and he comes forward. Sessa plays it into Flames territory. Dupont picks it up. Ahead for Roach. Ahead for Elomo, and Mika Elomo will backhand it into Leafs territory. Dempsey far corner up on the far boards for Hackinson. He'll take a bit of a bump from Jason Botterill. Botterill saw that he had his back turned to him. Now DJ Smith. As we get into the final minute of play here in this second period. 3-3 Flames and Leafs. Flames with 3 goals in the first, Leafs with 3 goals here in the second. Should be an interesting third period. DJ Smith is going to be called on a penalty here. He ran Sergei Varlamov from behind. Chris Rooney saw that. It looked innocent enough at the time. But DJ Smith will spend some time in the penalty box here as the second period winds down. The call cross-checking by referee Chris Rooney. Flames. DJ Smith, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time penalty 19 minutes 14 seconds. The Leafs number 4, Smith, from cross-checking minor at 19:14. So DJ Smith, the former Windsor Spitfire, shared some ice time during his Spitfire days with Dave Roach and Mike Martin. They already know that. That's a point we've hit on a couple of times, or at least did hit on a couple of times last night. So the Flames on the power play for the 5th time this evening. They are 0 for 4 at the blue line. Varlamov will play it in. 40 seconds and ticking. Reads the clock. In the near side corner, Botterill. Nathan Dempsey tries to work him over. Murray back to Scoville across for Varlamov. His shot, and that might have changed directions slightly. Botterill in behind. Dempsey trying to play the puck away from him, and Botterill will fish it out. Marty Murray comes in. Up the near side boards. Scoville thought about pinching down. He'll send it across, but it gets over the blue line. Varlamov has to play it in the neutral zone. Scoville now ahead for Steve Bejean. They work it into Leafs territory once again. Varlamov at the blue line had to come outside. Across for Darryl Scoville, less than 5 seconds to play. Scoville lost control. He'll just push it into the corner, and Travnicek picks it up in behind. Almost run by Steve Bejean, then Nathan Dempsey takes exception. Bejean trading punches with Nathan Dempsey. An official in between there. Now Don McLean. Scoville grabs him from behind. Travnicek fighting with Marty Murray the whole time. Now Varlamov comes in. Grabs somebody from behind. Paired off on the far side. Looks as though it's Dave Roach and Maxime Galanov, and the officials once again come in between everyone. Wouldn't be surprised to see Steve Bejean and Nathan Dempsey get penalties here. We await the call. Referee Chris Rooney is at the timekeeper's bench. The two teams now making their way to their respective dressing rooms. We have completed 40 minutes of play. The score after 2 periods, 3-3. It was all Flames in the first. It's been all Leafs here in the second. Shots on goal after 40 minutes of play. The Flames 30, the Leafs 18. Martin Brochu pulled in this second period by Flames head coach Jim Playfair in favor of Levante Zuper. Here's the penalty announcement.
4 minutes for high sticking. Flames number 22, Steve Bejean. 4 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty is 20 minutes.
Nathan Dempsey of the St. John's Maple Leafs assessed a 4-minute penalty for high sticking. Steve Bejean, 4 minutes for roughing. So that evens out pretty much. And the trade of Steve Bejean for Nathan Dempsey for 4 minutes probably appeals to coach Jim Playfair. Let's run down the scoring from period number 2. We said it was all Leafs. At 2:15 they got on the board. Jason Sessa with his second goal of the season. Don McLean assisting. The teams were 4-on-4 at the time. Then at 6:49 of the second, Sessa replies again. His second of the game, third of the season. This time Don McLean draws the assist as well as Jonathan Waugh. And then at 12:19, Jeff Farkas of the Maple Leafs scored his 27th of the season. Morgan Warren and Michael Hackinson drawing the assist there. 3 even strength goals by the Maple Leafs to tie things up 3-3 after 40 minutes of play. Coming up in intermission number 2, conversations with Jonathan Waugh, Mike Menard, both of the St. John's Maple Leafs, and we'll hear from the Chief Operating Officer of the St. John Flames, Stu McDonald, his reaction to 2,719 season ticket commitments for next season. Way to go, St. John. Let's start intermission number 2 by sending things back to the CHSJ studio. Here's Brent Moore.
Well, after 40 minutes of play, we're all tied up at 3 here at Harbor Station as the St. John's Maple Leafs have battled back to get into this game, into a 3-3 tie. I'll tell you, after the first 20 minutes of play, we were pretty much thinking the Flames were going to ride this one out.
Looked like it.
And maybe that was the attitude they went into the second period. I'll tell you, one place I would not want to be right now is in the dressing room with Jim Playfair talking.
Absolutely. Jimmy can be pretty tough on these guys, but really give the St. John's Maple Leafs full credit. Jeff Farkas, a couple of markers. Donald McLean played a strong period, but they won the wars. They really won the face-offs, and that's where it starts right there. They continuously grab the face-offs that period. Got some decent goaltending. Brochu, not bad. I don't think I could blame that whole period certainly on him, and Zuper had to come in and make some big saves after the switch, but a good job by the Leafs of sticking to their game plan, working the puck, and they basically did what the St. John Flames did in the first period. Created some turnovers, took advantage of some miscues by the defense in their own zone, and once again, give credit to the Maple Leafs. They could have laid down. They could have rolled over 3-0. Boom, let's get out of here.
Yep.
They battled back. It's a 3-3 hockey game. give full marks to that hockey team.
Absolutely, and the Flames did outshoot them 13-11 in the first period.
Yeah.
We're consistently seeing the Flames outshoot their opponents, but tonight it's just not working. Jimmy Waite's got the magic glove in the second period. He made some phenomenal saves, one sprawling across the crease to stretch out on the glove there, and it's nice to see him bounce back. We kind of pegged him for maybe a ride to the bench after the first period when he gave up 3 goals. Well, as it turns out, it's Martin Brochu that's now sitting back on the bench. And the Flames, they've got to pick this thing back up, because after tonight's game, they're heading to Portland for a game, and you want to get the last few games of the season, the momentum. You want to be on a roll. Yeah. This team does not want to give it up in the third period.
Absolutely. We talked about that the first period, building momentum, getting something going for the playoffs. You're probably going to go against Portland. Huge weekend series next week against the Quebec Citadels. 2 here, 1 in Le Pepsi Colisée in Quebec City. But you can't forget about the Leafs tonight. Also, you're going to Portland tomorrow. You're going to the Rock for a couple of games Tuesday and Wednesday, I believe. So they've got a big stretch right here. And really, the bottom line is take care of the business at hand. You've got 1 period left, 1 period to show your stuff. It's a big night, a huge crowd here tonight, very, very vocal. Yep. You can't let this one get away. This is a very important 2 points for the Flames, not only in the standings. You want to get something going into Portland tomorrow and continue it throughout this week.
Well, absolutely. And the Maple Leafs realize that their road to the Calder Cup possibly could go through St. John, and they want to make a statement. They're, like we said, they weren't going to roll over tonight. They came back out battling. 2 games next week back in the Rock, finishing up at Memorial Stadium, the last game ever there. It's going to be a big night
Memorial
there.
Stadium,
You've got some personal experiences, obviously.
Love
there.
It, great spot. Myself and Mr. Kennedy made a trip over there a couple years ago, and I absolutely love it. I mean, it had so much personality. Mile One Stadium coming online next year. I guess it's absolutely state-of-the-art facility, but Tuesday and Wednesday, a couple of big nights for the Flames in Newfoundland, and there'll be a lot of teary eyes when they close down the old stadium, but it should be interesting. Back to the game at hand. You have to get back to tonight, talk about what the Flames have to do in the third period. You really have to get it going. Rico Fata, Marty Murray, start with your speed. Get the speed. Try to get the Maple Leafs defense turned around a bit. They're not extremely quick. They're not extremely agile. Nathan Dempsey, one of the better defensemen in the league, dumping in his corner. That's what everybody used to do to Bobby Orr. Dump it in his corner. Work him to death. Make him work to death. And they're going to have to do that. Get some traffic in front of Jimmy Waite. He's a good size goaltender. Blair Betts, Jason Botterill, Dave Roach. Get some traffic. Bump them around a bit. Play the hockey that you've been successful with over the last 3 or 4 weeks. And that'll get you a win here tonight. But you can't lay back. Very guilty of that in the second period. And once again, the face-offs. I'm going to guess, and I'm going to be pretty close, 70-75% in favor of the Leafs that period. That was atrocious.
Yeah, the Flames just aren't in on the draw, and in fact, really didn't show any life in the period until we got to the final marker there when they had the little scuffle at the end. Right now, we're going to send it to another battler. We're going to a video of Jonathan Waugh and his road to the AHL.
What were your reactions when you heard that this change was to happen, when it was to occur?
Yeah, I was really excited because my dream was to play in pro hockey, and AHL is the main way to the NHL. That's my first goal. But was there a lot of excitement in a short period of time? So last year, Toronto talked with my agent, and they wanted maybe to draft me last year, but unfortunately, because of the cancer, they waited until this season, and with my comeback, they wanted to see me play. So they told my agent to call him back as soon as my junior career will be over. So my agent called him, and they the day right later, I was in St. John's practicing with the St. John's Leafs.
Okay. Now, do you find the level of play between what you were playing with the Moncton Wildcats and now with the St. John's Maple Leafs, do you find the level of play really different, or do you find it quite the same?
It's quite the same, but the biggest difference are the size of the players, and the play is a little faster, and it's the guys are older, so and stronger, so it's not the same thing like when you work against the board. It's the guys are stronger, and it's really hard.
Now, for the fans in Moncton who liked watching you play, do you think that they will see a different Jonathan Roy playing for St. John's than the one that they've seen playing with the Moncton Wildcats?
No, I don't think so. I'll be the same player, but I'm still there to score goals, and I'm not there to fight or to kill the other guys. I'll be the same player, and it's the same game, so it's only a different league. But you know, I'll try to do the same that I was doing in the junior, to score goals. That's my biggest point.
Great. Well, we wish you good luck, Jonathan, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Great story, and obviously a great kid who hopefully has a bright future in the AHL and possibly the NHL. Well, we're have a welcomed guest here, which is Dave Andrews, the president of the American Hockey League, who's taken some time out of your busy schedule and informing us that some more bad weather he brought up on his way to us as well. Dave, coming into St. John tonight, we find out the American Hockey League has gone over 4 million in attendance again this year. 2 expansion teams coming next year. Where does the growth from here go, and what are your goals?
Well, I think we've always aimed at trying to form a 24-team league, and I think we're not too far away from being able to do that. A lot depends on what happens with the International Hockey League over the next little while. They're having some difficulties, and we may see some opportunities there to expand the league into some of those cities, but certainly it's not a high priority for us. We just want to be successful in the cities we're in and keep providing great hockey for our fans. And, you know, with 22 teams, we're certainly very stable, and tonight's news is great news for our league.
Absolutely. And, of course, you were here last night to present Mike Martin, the Man of the Year award for the American Hockey League. It must feel good to see a lot of these young kids come up and have such an impact on the community. Hopefully they take that to the next level as well. Again, coming here another big night, 27-19. We've hit our season ticket goal of 2,500 and surpassed it. As far as the city of St. John goes and their support, where do you think the future for this franchise lies?
Well, I think this franchise is going to be healthy for a long time to come. I think the way that the community came together to support the team and to really show that they want to keep pro hockey in St. John and keep pro hockey in the Maritimes. I think the way the community rallied is a real credit to the city of St. John, and especially as well to the community leaders that volunteered their time outside of the Flames organization and formed a group and got out there and said, let's get this thing moving and keep the team here. And you know, with a season ticket base where it is between 2,500 and 3,000, this team will be here for a long, long time. I mean, that's the number that you need to have, really, to be financially viable in the American Hockey League. And regardless of the size of the city or the size of the building, there's no need to do more than, you know, 4,500, 5,000 a game. And with that base, they're going to do it.
Absolutely.
David, I wanted to pose a question to you as far as the state of the game itself. You're seeing that the players are becoming bigger and stronger. There is a bit of stick work, but it's not really prevalent in this league. It's not a major problem. Disciplinary's been pretty good in this league. The suspensions have, this year especially, have been handed out swiftly, and that's something we haven't so much seen in the past. Jim Nill doing a good job on that. What do you see as the state of the league, and how can you improve things down the road?
Well, I think the hockey this year has been better than it's been in a long time. You know, the last 2 or 3 years, the game's starting to get better. We're starting to get some of the stick work out of it, starting to get a lot of the interference and obstruction out of the game. I like the way our game is being played at our level right now. We needed to step up and get a little tougher in terms of suspensions, and particularly with blows to the head and the slashes. And we've cut back on that, cut back on the injuries, and that's an important thing, is to protect the players. But I think the hockey's great. It's fast, it's enthusiastic, it's highly skilled, and I don't think there's anything wrong with the competition in the American Hockey League. It's pretty exciting.
I would agree with you 100%.
And again, Dave, we'd like to thank you for making the special trip up here. I know you've got some direct family ties to Mount Allison University, so you must get a little family time when you're in here. Again, after 40 minutes of play, the St. John's Maple Leafs have battled back to a 3-3 tie with the St. John Flames, and we'll take you to break and be back for a recap of the second period.
David, thanks, buddy.
Appreciate it.
Certainly, this team is a very good team. We know that. They're in third place overall in the American Hockey League. You do not blow a 3-0 first period lead. It's tied here after 2. Just regroup, basically. I think Jim Playfair and Ron Wilson do a good job on that. But once again, I think you're right, David. The veterans kind of have to step up. And at this time of year, I think that's only too important. And I think you can see that this period.
Absolutely. And, of course, we like to look down the road to the playoffs. Most exciting part of the season coming up very shortly. Upsets. Who do you like as a dark horse out there that may step up and surprise somebody in the playoffs?
Well, I'm looking, you know, in the Western Conference. Let's go there. And Wilkes-Barre, Scranton Penguins. I don't know about upset, but they've got 76 points. Of course, you've got Rochester running away, and they usually lead with goaltending. And Mika Norinen has done another phenomenal job. Once again, Rochester, the best goals against in the league. followed by the St. John Flames.
Absolutely.
But and good goaltending here also. But Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins, that's a good hockey team, and I'll tell you, well coached, they could pose an upset. We'll see what happens. Certainly when you look in the Southern Division, I like Norfolk. That's a team that I think will surprise. It's an expansion team. We had Al McIsaac here about a month ago, and he likes his hockey team. He likes how they've come together. They've run into some injuries, but that's a team to watch out for in the playoffs. You know what could surprise a few people? Let's talk about our own Canadian division. And of course, it looks like the Flames are going to be playing the Portland Pirates. That's almost a gimme. The St. John's Maple Leafs play very well against the Citadel from Quebec. The Citadel scare me. That's a good hockey team. Montreal out of the playoffs. You're getting Landry back, Aaron Asham, Johan Vito, which was a surprise. You're going to be extremely strong in goaltending, with Matthew Guerin and Eric Bichot, who was called up today. But I think the St. John's Maple Leafs and Jimmy Waite can play the Citadel very tough. That could be an upset. Do not count the Maple Leafs out. That's something that could happen. You know, on this team here, you have to get Benoit Gratton back, who's called up. Mike Martin's going to get back. Chris Clark, who is playing very, very, very good hockey. Watched the game last week in which Clarkie got a goal and played extremely well, banged around very well, covers his own zone very well. The coaches up there love what this kid is doing. He is bound for an NHL career. Get him back here for the playoffs, and you got a pretty good, tough hockey player. He makes this team a lot better.
Absolutely. As we get ready for the third period of action here live from Harbor Station, the St. John Flames and the St. John's Maple Leafs all tied up at 3. We're going to send it upstairs to Andy Campbell for third period action.
Stu McDonald, a very happy man among others here at Harbor Station and here in the Flames office at Harbor Station. The work has already begun. They celebrated briefly. Now they go to work on other tasks at hand. And our task at hand is period number 3. And period number 3 is underway. Flames and Leafs begin the final 20 minutes tied 3-3. Flames go right to work inside the Leafs zone. Dave Roach in the far corner, working around near side. Flames on the power play with DJ Smith off for another 58 seconds. Leafs, though, will clear the zone, chase the Flames back into their own end of the rink. Derek Walzer settles in behind Levante Zuper. Passes ahead for Varlamov. Sergei Varlamov sees Dave Roach at the blue line, can't get him the puck. Through the neutral zone, though, Derek Walzer picks it up, fires it into Leafs territory. Around on the near side, Hackinson takes a poke at it, can't clear it. Tkachuk over to help out Walzer. Marty Murray with the puck. From the near side in front, looking in front, shooting, score! Marty Murray! Well, that is just what the Flames needed. After the Leafs had taken a stranglehold on the momentum in period number 2, the Flames needed to answer quickly here in period number 3, and they do so. A power play goal. Marty Murray scores it. That will be, I believe, his 23rd goal of the season. And it puts the Flames up by a goal, 4-3 here, 47 seconds into period number 3.
St. John Flames' 4th goal, a power play goal, his 23rd goal of the season, scored by number 16, Marty Murray.
Flames go right back to work. Mikael Lomo in front, bouncing puck, and it goes to the far corner.
And number 21, Derek Walzer.
Walzer and Tkachuk assisting. Marty Murray is 23rd of the season on the power play. Flames lead at 4-3. On the far side, out of the corner, trying to center, it was Alomo, and Chad Allen picks it up for St. John's. Ahead in the neutral zone, Tyler Harlton for St. John's. Clears it to the Flames blue line. Scoville knocks it down, leaves it for Alomo. He tried to drive it in. Scoville skates it in. Fires off the stick of Jimmy Waite, bounces into the near side corner. Murray back on the ice, picks up the puck, back to the blue line, turns away from Farkas, centers, looking for Scoville pinching down the far side, couldn't get it to him. Murray near side, he'll skate it in behind Waite, play it off the back of the net, rolls to the near side boards. Sean Thornton picks it up for St. John's. He comes out of the Leafs zone, Pretty much tackled by Marty Murray, and then he delivers a big elbow on the diminutive captain. Knocks him to the ice. Dave Roach pretty angry on the Flames bench, whacking a stick on the boards there. John Thornton goes to the Leafs bench. Doug Dowell with a death-like stare towards the Leafs bench. He'll step out onto the ice. Murray will come off. So will Jason Botterill. Dowell out there with Betts and Fata. 18:01 to play, third period. DJ Smith off the draw, the Leafs control. Hackinson near side. He's over the red line. He'll fire it into the far corner. Dowell upends Morgan Warren over there. Farkas fights with Mrozik. Puck comes to the middle. Smith from the blue line firing. Zuper got a piece. Rebound. Leafs can't do much with it. And now Mickey DuPont with a whack of the stick on Morgan Warren. Coming out of the far corner with a loose puck right in front. I believe it was Jeff Farkas or Michael Hackinson who fired it high and wide of Levante Zuper in the Flames net. We've played 2 minutes and 18 seconds of period number 3. Flames have regained the lead here. 4-3 the score here. On Marty Murray's power play goal, his 23rd of the season. Face off in the Flames zone. Leafs win. Sessa from the blue line in on Zuper. He'll steer it to the far corner. Waugh and Walzer tangle there. Waugh falls to the ice. Walzer plays the puck. McLean pokes it away. Walzer gets it back up on the far boards. Elomo now. The flashy fin to the red line. A long drive in on Waite. He kicks it out into the corner. Elomo chasing. Nice speed there. Comes out, tries the wraparound. He was manhandled by Galinoff. Elomo plays the puck to the corner. Waugh picks it up for St. John's and moves it to the red line. Pushes it into Flames territory. Steve Montador hustles back for the Flames. Lead pass up to Elomo on the far boards. Elomo steps to the red line, shovels it in. It'll roll to Jimmy Waite. He'll play it for Tyler Harleton. Harleton up through the middle. Pass on the far side for Sessa. Jason Sessa plays it into Flames territory. St. Croix and Allen get to it. Puck rolls to Marty Murray. And he's off like a shot out of the Flames zone. Ahead for Jason Botterill. And they play it into Leafs territory. Harleton into the far corner. He's hit by Botterill, but he plays it ahead. Now Thornton and Varlamov. Varlamov comes out with the puck, tried to center for Marty Murray. It's poked away by the Leafs. In behind Yakushin. Out front, Varlamov trying to hit Botterill. Varlamov took a bit of a hit. St. Croix down the near side boards. Into the corner. Leafs come up with it. Allen for Thornton. Thornton over his own blue line. To the red line, a long drive in. Wide of Zuper. Looks like Zuper may have got the blocker on that one. Maxim Galinoff in his own zone. Lead pass for Michael Hackinson. Now DJ Smith to the red line, ahead for Farkas. Farkas tries to get around Mrozik, can. In front, Smith, loose puck in the crease, swept away by the Flames, into the corner. Mickey DuPont. Farkas takes the puck away. Now Mrozik into the far side corner. Fata with the puck, can't clear the zone. Morgan Warren was playing him. Farkas in behind Zuper. Puck rolls to the near side. DuPont tied up by Farkas from in behind. Betts now skates it behind Zuper. Flames with some trouble clearing the zone. Zuper plays it up the far side boards. Knocked down by Morgan Warren. Mrozik comes to it. Rolls free off the boards for Fata. Fata up through the middle. Passes ahead for Betts. Betts to the red line. He'll fire it in. Flames will make some changes. Leafs now come forward up through the neutral zone. Steve Montador halts that progress. Morgan Warren gets it back. Fires it in. Picked up by Walzer. Lead pass for Tkachuk. Tkachuk in over the blue line. He'll play the puck into Leafs territory off the near side boards. Into the corner. Yakushin fights with Tkachuk. Dowell comes in, takes the puck. Looks into the center of the ice, turns away. Falls to the ice. McLean had him in his sights anyway. Puck rolls in behind Waite. Harleton is there in the far corner to play it for the Leafs. Ahead to Yakushin. Dmitry Yakushin, long cross ice pass for Morgan Warren. He'll play it ahead for Jonathan Waugh, and Waugh is in offside. 14:35 to go, third period. Flames lead the Leafs 4-3. You're listening to Home Hardware, Flames Hockey on Country 94. Game 4, right? Sorry? Thanks.
Wayne Gretzky is born in Brantford, Ontario. The Chicago Blackhawks win the Stanley Cup. Was this 1960, 1961?
Welcome back to Harbor Station. Andy Campbell here with you. We are in period number 3. 14:35 left in this third period. Flames up by a score of 4-3. 8 other games in the American Hockey League tonight. After one period of play in Lowell, the Providence Bruins up 1-0 on the Lock Monsters. After one period in Scranton, the hometown Penguins trailing Hershey 1-0. In the first period, Rochester and Syracuse are scoreless. First period as well, Louisville and Cincinnati scoreless, as are in the first period Quebec and Hartford. Other games, no scores to report. Worcester and Portland, Springfield and Hamilton, and Philadelphia in Albany. Action back underway here at Harbor Station. Into the near side corner and up over the glass. One of the few souvenirs makes its way into the crowd here at Harbor Station tonight. Draws another stoppage in play. 14:25 to go, third period. From the Southern New Brunswick Senior Hockey League Final, Game 4, River Valley with a 4-3 lead late in the second period on the Lancaster AQ Thundercats. We'll keep you updated on that as this one goes along. Hockey fans are hockey fans after all, whether it be the Flames or the Senior League. Jonathan Waugh skates in behind Jimmy Waite, now comes forward up the near side. He'll lead the Leafs across the red line and play the puck into Flames territory. Zuper for Walzer. Walzer almost had to run Zuper over there. Waugh out front looking for Jason Sessa, but the stickless Blair Betts will kick it soccer style and try to tie it up on the boards. Don McLean now. Montador picks it up, rifles it up the far side boards. Past Nathan Dempsey. He has to play Bejan. Now Betts and Bejan come inside. Betts lost the puck. He pokes it free from Nathan Dempsey, but Jonathan Waugh picks it up and he'll turn the Leafs back St. John way. Long drive in on Zuper. He'll play that. Now Walzer from the red line drives it in on Waite. Rebound comes free. Botterill chases it in behind. Marty Murray trying to center. He was tied up by Galanoff. Botterill played it into the near corner. Farkas on the boards. Stolen away by Murray into the slot. Murray turns at the blue line. Plays it down looking for Varlamov in the corner. Scoville pushes the puck there. Farkas for the Leafs. Now Galanoff. Off the boards in behind. At the blue line. St. Croix shot. Maybe that was Scoville. No, it was St. Croix. And Michael Hackinson picks it up for the Leafs. Farkas to the blue line. His shot off the leg of Chris St. Croix bounces back out in front. And Darryl Scoville plays it out of the Flame zone. At the red line, Marty Murray. He'll backhand it into Leafs territory. Bouncing puck. Waite came out to play it. Couldn't knock it down. Yakushin for Harlton. Up the far side boards. Mika Elomo. He'll chase it into the corner. Harlton will get there first. Harlton will take a bump from Daniel Tkachuk. Tkachuk comes up with the puck. In the corner, he's got Elomo there. Tkachuk up the far side boards. He'll play it back in behind. Mika Elomo skates near side. Still with the puck. Looking back to the blue line. Turns it toward Jimmy Waite. Waite immediately for Thornton on the far side. It'll get out over the blue line. Travnicek pushes it down into St. John territory. Mickey DuPont first to it. Plays it up over the blue line. Now in the neutral zone. Tkachuk knocked down. Elomo pokes it ahead, but the Leafs take over. Sillaps down the near side. He'll fire. Zuper makes the save. The rebound drops in front, and then DuPont throws Sillaps to the ice. Jason Botterill, Sean Thornton. No, that's Dave Roach. Roach would like a piece of Sean Thornton. But Mickey DuPont with a one-handed toss of Sillaps, and Apps skates to the Leafs bench in obvious pain. He bounced off the ice just by sheer force of the throw Mickey Dupont made on him. And that's the call against Mickey Dupont, roughing. For a little guy, as hockey players go, Mickey Dupont, considered by some little. He just tossed Silaps to the ice at the side of Levante Zuper's net. And we've got the advantage of some television pictures here. Of course, so do our TVNB viewers, but Silaps continues to wince in pain. Action back underway here at Harbor Station. Leafs on the power play for the 4th time this evening. They are 0 for 3. Jason Sessa knocked to the ice in the far corner. Maxim Galanov goes down as well. Daryl Scoville continues to fight for the puck. Don McLean in there for the Leafs as well. Monador pushes Sessa. Galanov. Scoville comes up with it, fires it the length of the ice. Jimmy Waite leaves it for Nathan Dempsey. Fata hovering inside Leafs territory. Now Dempsey comes forward. Passes for Galanov. Now on the far side, Waugh works it in, but he is offside. Could not take the puck with him. We will remind you, these two teams will tangle only a couple of days from now. Tuesday and Wednesday, the Flames will be in the Newfoundland capital. Wednesday will be an interesting night. Memorial Stadium in St. John's is closing at the end of the season. Wednesday marks the final regular season game for the Leafs at the Venerable Arena. So they will be conducting building closing ceremonies that night. We'll tell you a little bit more about that as action has resumed here. Maxim Galanov skates the Leafs to the red line. Nathan Dempsey fires the puck in to Flames territory. In the corner, Walzer away from Sessa, and the Flames come ahead. Over the red line, Walzer's pass knocked down. Dempsey turns it back the other way. Drop pass McLean into the middle. Bejan ties him up. Smith holds it in at the blue line. They'll play it off the far side boards. Into the corner, now in behind. Walzer and Sessa tie up. Hackinson comes in to push the puck in behind for Don McLean. Back to the blue line. DJ Smith across for Dempsey. Back to Smith on the near side. Knocked down by Walzer, and Walzer will drive it in on Jimmy Waite. Off the end boards, actually, as the penalty to Mickey Dupont. Time continues to tick off of that. Alan Rourke in St. John's territory. Hackinson at the red line. He'll drive it in. Puck rolls free to Marty Murray. He lifts a backhand high. It bounces over the St. John's blue line. Rourke, chased by Botterill, pushes it into the corner. The Dupont penalty is now over. Flames back at full strength. Leafs 0 for 4 on the power play. Through the neutral zone. Puck rolls free for Steve Monador. He'll come to the red line, drive it back into Leafs territory. Wade in behind for Harleton, up on the far side boards. They'll clear the zone. At the red line, Monador takes over. He'll come back forward, trying to hit Dave Roach at the blue line. Couldn't get it there. Wait now in behind his net. Rourke up the near side boards. St. Croix can't hold it in, then takes a hit from Chad Allen. It's Doug Dowell right in front of the Flames bench. Silaps comes over the boards. The Wednesday game in St. John's will start at 6:30 Newfoundland time. So that means 6 o'clock St. John time. We'll be on the air with our Brunswick Chrysler. This is Wednesday at 5:45 from St. John's, Newfoundland. That's an early start. We just wanted to let you know about that. Through the neutral zone, the Flames come ahead. Doug Dowell will chase Dmitry Yakushin into the far corner. Leafs wanted to say Yuskevich. Now Dowell pushes the puck out of the corner. Tkachuk pushes it right back. Travnicuk and Dave Roach tie up over there. Chris Rooney watching that one, and Roach manhandles Travnicuk to the ice. Yakushin comes in and plows Roach, and they drop the gloves. Yakushin, never seen him drop the gloves before, but Roach had Michael Travnicuk by the neck, wrenched him down to the ice. That's the original penalty call on Dave Roach. A scrum ensues after Yakushin ran Roach into the boards in behind the net of Jimmy Waite. We'll have to see how this one pans out. 8:50 to go, third period. Flames with a 4-3 lead on the Leafs. You're listening to Home Hardware. Flames Hockey on Country 94. Welcome back to Harbor Station. Andy Campbell here with you. Penalties just being announced. Dave Roach with a roughing minor. Dmitry Yakushin with a 2-minute call as well. So the teams will play 4-on-4. There were more than just the 2-minute penalties. Well, maybe not here. Just 2 minutes showing for each on the board. So Yakushin gets the retaliation call after Roach had wrestled Michael Travnicuk to the ice. So 4-on-4 we go with 8 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the third. St. John up by a score of 4-3. Face-off coming inside the Leafs zone. To Jimmy Waite's left. Marty Murray, Don McLean. McLean wins the draw. Murray will chase the puck into the corner though. No, Nathan Dempsey in behind. Plays it back into the corner. DJ Smith comes ahead. He'll play the puck over his own blue line. Farkas for McLean. He's inside Flames territory at the blue line. Smith holds it in, fires it in. Rick Mrozik knocks it down. Flames come ahead. Marty Murray down the far side. Puck went by him. Dempsey picks it up. Lots of speed in behind there. Now Farkas, cross-ice pass for McLean. Over the red line. He'll leave it for Farkas. He'll push it into Flames territory. There's definitely an offside there. Mrozik with a nice save on a forward pass by the Leafs. And the Leafs have to come back to their own blue line. McLean, forward for Farkas. Dupont will turn it back the other way. Play it off the far side boards into the corner. Galinoff and Bégin. They bump there. Galinoff able to push it free for Hackinson. Now to Harleton and over to Farkas. Farkas in over the blue line, turned away. Here goes Sergei Varlamov back with Maxim Galinoff. Can he get around in front? Pushes the puck. Waite got a piece of it, steers it into the corner. Galinoff plays it back for Tyler Harleton in behind. Harleton watches Varlamov skate in front, then comes up on the other side. Puck poked free. Picked back up by Michael Hackinson. He has some trouble getting to the red line. Nice job by Blair Betts on the forecheck. On the near side boards, Jason Sessa. Shot from a sharp angle off the side of the net. Sessa trying to push it in on the near side. Zuper was down, had the pad right up against the post. Hackinson in behind, Walzer checks him out front. They score, Tyler Harleton. Michael Hackinson from in behind sees Tyler Harleton out front, and Levante Zuper could not respond, and Harleton buries one behind the backstop from Budapest. Derek Walzer thought he had Hackinson, but he slips away, and Harleton was left undefended in front of Zuper, and he slams it home and ties this game once again. Now the score 4-4. 12:48, the time of the goal here. Tyler Harleton has tied it up. Sessa draws an assist to go along with his 2 goals. Hackinson an assist, and Harlton with the goal. We have a tie hockey game, 4-4, 6:45 to play, third period. Flames pick it up, or Leafs rather, pick it up inside the Flames zone. Now the Flames take over, try to work it up the far side boards, cannot. Leafs come into possession again, into the middle. They couldn't make the pass work, and Rick Mrozik leads the Flames into Leafs territory. The Flames are going to make some changes, so Dmitry Yakushin, who's back on the ice, plays the puck in his own zone for Jonathan Waugh. Waugh can't do much with it. In the neutral zone, Scoville for the Flames. Yakushin and Botterill in the far corner. Murray pokes the puck free. Botterill sends it back to Scoville. The blue line shot. Pad save. Jimmy Waite bounces into the far corner. Murray steers it in behind. Picked up by Waugh and played out. Darryl Scoville racing to the loose puck inside Flames territory. He'll get there, and that will be icing against the St. John's Maple Leafs. These two teams were tied 3-3 after 40 minutes of play. When tied after 2 periods of play, the Flames are 8-2-3. The Leafs are 9-5-1. In 1-goal hockey games, which this one could very well be, as was last night's, the Flames are 8-10. The Leafs are 14-13. Flames control a draw inside Leafs territory. Mickey Dupont works it to the far corner. Steve Bejan comes up with the puck, sends it back to Walser on the blue line. His shot, it was wide. On the near side boards, Dupont. Now Fata takes over. Betts cycles it in. Into the corner, Fata picks it up, centering right onto the stick of Morgan Warren. Nathan Dempsey now and Michael Hackinson come forward for the Leafs. They'll play it down into St. John territory. Dupont in behind Zuper. Now Betts and Alomo come forward for the Flames. Betts, he'll shoot it off the leg of Mika Alomo. That's going to bounce into the far corner. Dowell picks it up, tries to work it out front, comes out front, shoots off Mrozik's leg. He'll chase it into the corner. Now Morgan Warren from in behind Jimmy Waite. He'll drive it in on Levante Zuper. All the way down the ice. Now Dowell at his own blue line. He'll leave it for Tkachuk. Tkachuk inside Leafs territory, wanted to drop it for Dowell. Mrozik comes up with it. Now the Leafs take over. They'll fight out of their own zone. Down the far side, Sessa drops for McLean, looking for Waugh on the near side, and Steve Montador came into contact, got a piece of the McLean pass. Near side corner, Montador, head out of his own zone, wanted to get it to Daniel Tkachuk. Alan Rourke plays it for St. John. He's inside Flames territory, delayed penalty coming up, shot on, McLean with a rebound. Sessa picks it up, sharp angled shot, and Mika Alomo will touch up on the far side. Alan Rourke limping to the Leafs bench. Tripping the call, and the penalty is going to go against Doug Dowell. So with 4 minutes and 21 seconds left in the game, Alan Rourke in obvious pain on the ice right in front of the Leafs bench. He never even made it to the bench. Now he goes down from his knees onto his side. He was tripped up on the play. Doug Dowell may have got a slash in there, or it may just be the way Alan Rourke fell. He shakes his gloves off in frustration. Obviously, he can barely walk. Mike Menard, the backup goaltender here for the Leafs, comes over to help him down the tunnel toward the Leafs dressing room. 4:21 to go. Dowell in the penalty box, and the Leafs with their 5th power play of the evening. 4-4, the score here. Face off inside Flames territory. Leafs win the draw from the blue line. Maxim Galanov, super, with a big glove, reaches up and grabs hold of Galanov's point shot. .417 to go. Action back underway inside the Flame zone. They get it to the blue line. Galanov, Dempsey, blue line shot. It was knocked down. Flames play it up the near side boards. They'll play it out of their zone. Marty Murray takes over. Flames short-handed here with Doug Dowell in the penalty box. They'll steer the puck into Leafs territory. Maxim Galanov comes up through the middle, passes ahead for Hackinson. Hackinson leaves it for Galanov. He goes cross ice. Puck picked up by Steve Bégin and fed back down in the St. John direction. St. John's direction. Leafs pick it up. Galanov one more time for Hackinson. Hackinson comes to the red line and is inside Flames territory. Into the middle. Farkas, shot pad save, rebound, and the Flames steer it away. Great save by Lavonte Zupper on Jeff Farkas in close. Steve Bégin in the neutral zone. Tried to turn back Flames way. Kill off some time. Hackinson has the puck. He'll leave it for DJ Smith. He'll fire it in. Puck rolls into the middle. Monador relieves the pressure. Leafs play it back into Flames territory. Jason Sessa fighting for the puck with Derek Walzer. There's a whistle. 3:02 to play, third period. Flames 4, Leafs 4. You're listening to Home Hardware Flames Hockey on Country 94.
Tonight we welcome our Road Rangers guests in section number 6 and thank our Road Rangers partners including Xerox and TD Canada Trust.
No change for OT?
Not really. Maybe the OT winner, but
yeah.
Maxim Galanov. Now Jonathan Waugh leads the Leafs into Flames territory. Gives up the puck though. Derek Walzer picks it up. And he'll come up gunning out of his own zone. Sends one right down in on Jimmy Waite. Galanov turns, takes the puck. Almost lost the puck. He'll play it forward. Nathan Dempsey will play the puck in. And the Leafs are offside. 2:37 to go. Third period. Well, the Flames, after tonight's game, have the pleasure of riding the bus all night long toward Portland, Maine, and a game there tomorrow. No joke, an April Fool's game. A game on April Fool's, 1st of April, April Fool's Day. Make sure you don't get caught. Make sure you turn your clocks back tonight as the time change does come into effect. Clocks ahead, I apologize. Producer Brent Moore reminding me spring ahead, and of course it's fall back. And this is definitely spring, although you wouldn't know it. Action back underway. Steve Bégin works it forward. Flames return to full strength. Doug Dowell rushes across ice. Flames now get 5 skaters out on the ice. Leafs come to the neutral zone. Sean Thornton sweeps the puck in. Fight for the puck in behind. Scoville picks it up and away from Selapps. Now Blair Betts leads the Flames to the red line. He'll play it in off the far side boards. Waite comes out, leaves it in behind his net. Dempsey in the far corner. Off the boards and out to the neutral zone where the Flames pick it up. Mika Elomo turns it back. He's in over the blue line. Shot. That is wide. He was hounded from behind. Now Waugh plays it for Dempsey in the far corner. To the neutral zone. 1 minute and 32 seconds left in the third period. Yakushin across for Dempsey. Dempsey plays it in on Zupper. He'll push it into the near side corner. In behind, they turn it out front. Loose puck out front. McLean took a swipe at it. Into the corner, Murray takes it away. Leads the Flames into the neutral zone. Now Varlamov skates it in. Pass into the middle. Botterill trying to get it to Murray in the middle. And they couldn't connect. Jason Sessa. 1 minute to play in this third period. We're tied 4-4. Flames and Leafs. Walser, long shot in. Gets it, scores! Derek Walser! Jimmy Waite got a piece of it, but it jumped out of his mitt, over the goal line, and into the Leafs net. Jimmy Waite. Oh my goodness. The man has no luck except for bad luck. A close friend of Flames head coach Jim Playfair. And while Playfair loves the fact that his team has taken a 1-goal lead here with less than a minute to play, he must look on and wonder what fates conspire against Jimmy Waite. .9 seconds left. Now the clock is ticking. 5-4. Flames lead. .1907 the time of the goal. Here come the Leafs inside Flames territory. Net is empty. Sessa in, scores! Jason Sessa has tied the game with Jimmy Waite on the bench. That's 3 goals tonight for Jason Sessa. And just when it looked like the Flames were on their way to a sure victory, Jason Sessa spoils the celebration. He's got his first hat trick in the American Hockey League. That is Sessa's third of the game, fourth of the season. It comes 23 seconds after Derek Walser tied it up, or gave the Flames the lead at 5-4. Morgan Warren and Hackinson assisting. There is a Leaf down. It's Jeff Farkas. He may have taken a stick from Mickey Dupont. No penalty coming from Chris Rooney, the referee. 15.6 seconds to play. We're going to step away from the exciting action here at Harbor Station. 5-5, Flames and Leafs. Third period, 15.6 seconds left. You're listening to Home Hardware Flames Hockey on Country 94. Had given the Flames a 5-4 lead with less than a minute to go. At precisely 19:07 of this third period, that was when Walser scored. Then at 19:30, with the Flames facing 6 attackers, 6 Leaf attackers, Jason Sessa scored to tie it up for St. John's, his third goal of the game. Action back underway, and the Flames have it in their own zone. A rush up through the middle. Morozic plays it in. Less than 10 seconds in the near corner. Leafs come up with the puck, and they will just push the puck out of their own zone and down into Flames territory. We're going to overtime for the second consecutive game. 2 nights in a row, Flames and Leafs go to overtime. But what this does is guarantee the Flames a single point. And what that does is clinch the Canadian Division title and the Dodge Cup for the St. John Flames. The Quebec Citadels cannot catch the Flames now, and the Canadian Division champs are the St. John Flames, regardless of the outcome here tonight. So you can bet your bottom dollar that there is at least one more banner that will hang at the west end of Harbour Station come next season, a Canadian Division Championship banner with the 1 point here tonight. 5-5 the score here after regulation. Shots on goal through the 3 periods. 38 for the Flames, 38 or 31 for the St. John's Maple Leafs. The Flames won it in overtime last night. 26 seconds in on a goal by Daniel Tkachuk. The Flames overtime record, 2 wins, 5 losses, 6 ties. The Leafs overtime record, 4 wins, 2 losses, and 7 ties. 4 on 4. 5 minutes on the clock. Sudden death. Flames pick up their 94th point of the season. Closing in on the franchise record of 99 points. Marty Murray and Jeff Farkas face off. Flames control the opening draw here in overtime. And they'll play the puck in. Mrozik fires it in, Wade out of his net. Leaves it for Galinoff. Puck bounces. DuPont shooting just wide up the far side boards. Mrozik. He'll turn it back into the zone. Rolls into the corner. Hackinson picks it up for the Leafs. Cross ice for Farkas. Farkas back across ice for Hackinson. In around. Tried to get around Marty Murray and Mickey DuPont. Can't. Murray controls the puck into the corner on the far side for Mrozik. He'll lift it up over the blue line. Leafs have to come into the neutral zone to play the puck. Hackinson, pestered by Murray. He works to the red line, though. He'll give up the puck to Blair Betts. He loses control. DJ Smith comes the other way, in over the blue line, shot wide, rolls up, now on the mesh, on the back of Zuper's net, and he dives around the net and holds on to the puck. 4:12 to go in overtime. Well, this makes 3 consecutive games in which the Flames have gone to overtime. They had the scoreless tie last Sunday against Worcester. The 3-2 come from behind win last night against these Maple Leafs, and now tonight. 5-5, we're in overtime, 4:12 to play. Face off in the Flames zone to the right of Levante Zuper. Blair Betts, Don McLean. McLean fights off Betts. Flames take control though. Monador moves in behind Zuper. He'll pass up on the far side, take a return pass from Darryl Scoville. Now Scoville gets it back to the blue line of the Leafs. Tried to get around Dempsey, leaves the puck for Betts. Shot on, Jimmy Waite saved. Jimmy Waite has now faced 39 Flames shots. He has made 34 saves, including that one there. This will be a 1-goal game if one of these teams wins it. In 1-goal games, as we mentioned earlier, the Flames 10-8, the Leafs 14-13. I know statistical information means nothing. Well, we'll just see about that. Betts and McLean this time in the Leafs zone. Betts will chase it into the corner. Try to move it up the far side boards. Does. Walzer across for Scoville on the near side. He'll turn it toward the net. Waite makes the save into the near side corner. Tkachuk, last night's overtime hero, plays it for Betts. Betts cycles back across the blue line into the middle. Still got the puck. Shooting. Jimmy Waite knocks it down. Makes the save. And then jumps on top of it. Daniel Tkachuk knocking Dmitry Yakush into the ice in front of Jimmy Waite. And the excitement factor very high here at Harbour Station tonight. There was the season ticket drive announcement. There was the 3-0 lead for the Flames after 1 period of play. There was the Leafs rally. There was the Derek Walzer goal with less than a minute to play. Then the Leafs tied it up. Now we're in overtime. Talk about a bang for your buck when you're buying Flames tickets. Another face-off inside the Leafs zone. 3:36 to play in this 5-minute overtime. Waugh and Bejan tie up in the face-off circle. Leafs control. Dempsey back for Hackinson. Michael Hackinson looks forward. His forward pass knocked down by Varlamov in the near corner. He'll play it up the boards. Turned it back into the corner. No one was there. Leafs take it over. Hackinson in behind a Waite. Now he'll move forward. Pass up ahead for Tyler Harleton. Harleton on the far side for Dempsey. He drives it into Flames territory. Scoville comes up with it. Waugh watching him. Harleton from the blue line, and Zuper makes the save on the Tyler Harleton draw. Let's update you on the New Brunswick Senior League game taking place. Game 4 of that best-of-7 final. Lancaster and River Valley now tied at 5 late in the third. We are tied at 5 in overtime. The Flames and Leafs. Face off to Levante Zuper's right. Don McLean and Marty Murray. Flames control. Walzer in behind Zuper. Into the corner on the far side. He turns away from Don McLean. Two Nova Scotians battling tooth and nail there. Walzer, pass ahead for Marty Murray. Murray down the far side boards, trying to center for Botterill. In behind, Galanoff and Botterill. Murray comes up with the puck, pushes it in. Back into that little scrum. Don McLean comes away with it through the center. Knocked down. Nope, can't hold it in at the blue line. Mickey Dupont skates back into the neutral zone. Now he'll pass up ahead on the far side for Botterill. Drop pass. Sessa got to it before Murray. Now a foot race. Don McLean and Marty Murray. Check that, Mickey Dupont. McLean plays it for Harleton on the near side. Into the corner, tried to center. Walzer took it away. Now Botterill off the boards on the far side, and that will trickle down into Leafs territory. Yakushin there for St. John's. Daniel Tkachuk pushes the puck away from him, but it rolls into the neutral zone. Farkas can't get around Scoville. Tkachuk skates to the puck in St. John territory. Now he'll come up through the middle. Pass ahead for Blair Betts. Betts to the red line. Lead pass for Tkachuk. In between the two defense. Loose in the slot. Monador shooting. Waite makes the save, but it bounces free. Yakushin picks it up on the near side, plays it up along the far boards. Tied up there. Scoville. Now Tkachuk out of the corner. Scoville waved at it. Betts and Yakushin fight for it. It comes near side. Yakushin plays it ahead to the neutral zone. Tkachuk ahead to Scoville. Now Bejan takes up the fight. Shooting, sharp angle, Waite the save. Varlamov into the corner. He's knocked down by Jeff Farkas. Nathan Dempsey takes over. Loose puck in behind Waite. Farkas picks it up. He's hounded by Varlamov. Varlamov able to take the puck away, but he does so illegally. And the Flames are going to be penalized in overtime. Sergei Varlamov is going to go to the penalty box. He was the one that should have had the penalty called for him on Sunday, and now he gets penalized here in overtime. So Varlamov goes for tripping at 3:41 of the overtime. 1:19 left to play. So Leafs coach Lou Crawford discussing things on the bench there. So it will be 4-on-3. Last Sunday in overtime, Sergei Varlamov crept into Worcester territory and was hauled down on a non-penalty call. Worcester and St. John finished tied 0-0. Now the call goes against Varlamov in overtime. The three Flames on the ice: Marty Murray, Jason Botterill, and Rick Mrozik. Leafs with control of the puck. They'll work it out of their own zone. Nathan Dempsey to the red line. Into Flames territory. Holds on for Galanoff now. Galanoff skates it down. Back for Dempsey in the middle. For Hackinson. Back to Dempsey. A shot off Marty Murray's leg, and it bounces into the corner. Last minute of play in this extra frame. Hackinson off the far boards. Dempsey in the middle. Shot wide. Rebound to Waugh in front. Turns it right across the crease over to the far side boards. Hackinson. Now Galanoff takes over into the corner. And Botterill will come up with the puck and fire at the length of the ice. Jimmy Waite skates into the corner on the near side to play it for the Leafs. 33 seconds to play. Harlton in behind Waite. Tyler Harlton now comes forward for the Leafs. He'll pass off to Galanoff. Galanoff to the red line, passes on the far side for Sessa. He has 3 goals tonight. And the Leafs are offside on the far side. 21.6 seconds to play. .55 the score. We are in overtime, Flames and Leafs. And a timeout has been called by Flames head coach Jim Playfair. He will gather his troops around him. Probably just to give those on the ice a bit of a breath because he'd like to keep them on the ice. They've been an effective couple of players. Marty Murray, Jason Botterill, Steve Bejan. Luke Crawford and his Maple Leafs discussing some strategy as well. A minute 1 remains in the penalty to Sergei Varlamov, but we don't have a minute 1 to play, so Varlamov not a factor here unless the Leafs should score. 21.6 seconds to play in overtime. 5-5. That senior game, River Valley and Lancaster now going to OT tied at 5 as well. So some similarities there. We'll draw your attention to that. 3 on the ice for the Flames. Murray, Botterill, Mrozik. McLean, Sessa, Galanoff, and Dempsey for the Leafs. Leafs win the draw, but Dempsey, now Galanoff has to track it down in his own zone. Through the neutral zone, lead pass, Jason Sessa. Mrozik getting back, pushes the puck away. Time ticking, blue line. Galanoff can't hold it in, and it'll roll through the neutral zone. And that should just about do it for the Leafs' chances. One last gasp, Galanoff, a shot in. It's wide, and it rolls in behind Levante Zuper as the siren sounds to end overtime. This game ends in a 5-5 tie. The Leafs get lucky. Well, you could say the Flames get lucky as well. After the Leafs rallied with 3 goals in the second period to tie things up. Flames staged a bit of a rally in the third period with a couple of goals. Marty Murray and Derek Walser. Walser tying it up or giving the Flames a 5-4 lead with less than a minute to play. Here are the 3 stars. Well, maybe not just now, but Derek Walser had given the Flames a 5-4 lead with 53 seconds to play, and Jason Sessa tied it up at 5 with 30 seconds to play. Here are your 3-star announcements. Derek Walser, star number 3. Marty Murray is star number 2. Murray had a goal and a couple of assists. Jason Sessa with a 4-point night is star number 1. A hat-trick. He literally has scored every AHL goal of his career, all 4 of them against the St. John Flames.
Thanks, pal. We appreciate this. Let me know. Here we go. Speaking with the first star of tonight's hockey game, Jason Sessa, 3 goals, 1 assist, big comeback down 3-0. Talk about this game, Jason. How do you see it?
Oh, that was a huge comeback for us tonight. We needed to come in here and play well. It's a 4-game series. We got 2 back in St. John's now. You know, we're fighting against Quebec there, so this is an important comeback, especially trailing 3-0.
It's got to feel good for you to get back in the lineup. You bounced around the East Coast. We've seen you over the last couple of years. You're feisty. You've got a good touch around the net. You can help this team down the road. And as you mentioned, you're going to be up against Quebec in the next. It looks like you're going to be up against them in the playoffs. So you guys usually do pretty well. How do you like that matchup? Talk to me.
I think we like that matchup a lot. We know they got some strong forwards, but we think their defense is a little suspect if we put a lot of pressure on them. So we just got to put pressure on them, keep the puck away from their forwards, and just go hard at them every night.
A little bit of difference coming from South Carolina to the Rock. Talk to me about that, a little difference in climates, and we've been inundated. You guys have had snow over there, unbelievable this year. Talk about the two experiences.
Oh, when I left South Carolina, it was 75 degrees and sunny. I got on the plane with shorts and a t-shirt on. As I got further, I had to put more clothes on. And ever since I got to Newfoundland, it's been nothing but snow and rain, and even here. So, but you know what? It's great hockey weather. It makes you feel like you're right in the middle of winter. Just makes you want to go out there and play even more.
Absolutely. Pretty good environment to play hockey. And you guys have a pretty good hockey team. Jimmy Waite, very, very talented goaltender. He's a playoff goaltender. And you've got guys like David Cooper. It's a tough break with Bobby House going out for the year. But once again, lots of guys that can step it up. And you guys look like you're going to give Quebec a pretty good battle. Good game here tonight. The Flames come over for 2 against you guys at Memorial Stadium. The last couple of games, last weekend of the old stadium. What's your thoughts on that?
Oh, it's gonna be an exciting time for us. So hopefully we'll come out, play our hearts out, and leave it all there for the fans.
Okay. Jason Seza, thanks very much, pal. First star tonight's hockey game. 3 goals, 1 assist in a 5-5 tie. Have to mention one thing. We missed mentioning the passing of Gary Murphy this week, a good friend of the St. John media, good friend of the Flames, and he'll be missed by everyone, and our condolences go out to his family. We're going to send it back up to Dave DeLine for the wrap-up on tonight's 5-5 tie.
And thanks, Stephen. Obviously, Jason Sessa deserving of the first star with 3 goals and assists tonight in just his 7th game of the season with the Baby Leafs, and now has 6 points in those 7 games. Well, the story here tonight was a tale of 2 games. The Flames jumped out to a 3-0 lead, only followed up by 3 consecutive goals by the visiting Leafs to tie it up, to finally send it to overtime in a 5-5 tie. But with the single point, the St. John Flames have now clinched the Canadian Division title, and along with that, the Dodge Cup and the Sam Pollock Trophy. We'll be back here next Saturday night when the Quebec Citadels come into town for the last home game of the regular season for the St. John Flames as they prepare to head out for the playoffs. So for my broadcast partner, Steve Ryan, I'm David DeLine, and for everybody back behind the cameras and in the booth with TVNB, thanks for watching, and we'll see you here live next Saturday night for Flames Hockey.